I am the Ronin Pawn, and welcome to a twitch.tv/RoninPawn live stream on twitch.tv/RoninPawn. I combed the hair for you. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Hello, a guy called Pie. Hello, Mr. Jones. Hello, Ankiel1. It is the Pawn indeed. Zen Master Pawn is back. Namaste. It was not a thing that we said in our Zen temple. It's more of a yoga thing, I think, and a cultural weirdness. I don't like it at all. Quit saying namaste. Okay, in Zen we say, what's up? There's a lot of Zen guys on the streets of Detroit, let me tell you. When I see them walking around, I know, straight off, that's a Zen dude. Welcome to the live stream. Today will be your favorite game to tune out of because it's just, I love it. I'm enjoying it. I'm accomplishing things. I feel good. Well, I don't feel good by the end of it, but I feel there's something about it that keeps bringing me back. I feel good at looking back at what I've done in the game that we are about to play, which is Cobra Commander. Brand new game out today. Cobra Commander, where you get to play as G.I. Joe's enemy, all right? And you get to fight the Joes on the ground. Really cool. You get to, like, you know, you get to play as, what's his face? Snake for a head? It's awesome. Okay, it might not be that. Alright, no, I clicked the wrong one open. Well, it's here now. Let's play Planet Coaster instead. Or should I say again, Jesus Pawn, says Ankiel1. Namaste. I mean, sup. Pawn, when it eventually comes out, you need to get Monster Hunter World. That is out right now for Xbox and PS4. When it eventually comes out, you need to get Monster Hunter World. That is out right now for Xbox and PS4. Do I? Do I really? Do I? I don't know. I never played the Monster Hunter series. I saw somebody making something that was just looked like, hey, we got big 3D models, and you stand your character in front of it and hit buttons. And it's like, hey, I already did my time in World of Warcraft. Thank you very much. And I did enjoy the hell out of it, I'll say. Noah Craw, Ronin Pawn, Twitch API updated in 2 minutes this time. Bam! Yeah, baby, that means that all of our notifications were sent down, and so the audience is here! We can begin. I just spent practically all afternoon reading an erotic graphic novel that Hologram 1 recommended, so I guess a few more hours of time-wasting stuff can't hurt, says the guy Cold Pie. I mean, if you felt your time was wasted, then it wasn't that good of an erotic novel. I mean, if you wasted more than 7 minutes of your time on it, then it couldn't have been that good of an erotic novel. You know what I'm talking about? You know, the average span of a coital act by a man. 7 minutes, I believe. And so we gotta work on that, guys. You know? That's why I got into Zen in the first place. I'm trying to help people get their length. By which I mean the amount of time that they spend in the bedroom. Just come on. You know? Help her out. I'm accomplishing things, quote the Ronin Pawn. Lies, lies, and deception. Pawn, could you somehow manage to get the on-screen chat back someday? Would you like it, a guy called Pie? We should have, like, votes and contests and competitions and, you know, battles, around the on-screen chat. You could do death battles. Because when we get Monster Hunter World, or whatever the hell it is, we'll have the battles for it. We'll have it off for a bit, and then we'll turn it back on. I really miss it, says a guy Cold Pie. Hologram 1 says, bring back the chat! There are stoic voices in our community against having the chat on screen, and I kind of like the idea, because it means you gotta have the chat window open. Right? You know, you go into, what is it, the cinematic mode on Twitch? Or on YouTube, you just, you know, don't watch it there. What am I doing? You're going to your park, Pawn. What's my park? Ooh, look at that screenshot. Look at her. Huh? Promise Park, Day 4, look at that. I built the shuttle bay, and I stuck a shuttle in it. Resume! Ooh! I'm very happy with the way that things turned out. It was, as always, hell getting there in Planet Coaster and just constantly fighting this game to do what you would think would be simple things. And maybe there are tools in here. I remember multi-selection last time. There's a specific multi-selection tool, and maybe, just maybe, that multi-selection tool, when I click on it, will allow me to, like, select the type of thing that I want, and then select just all of the same, or maybe I can select a whole bunch of things and it'll list what types of objects are there, and then I can click on a multi-select tool that will select multiples of a specific... Let's find out right now. Okay, multi-select tool, click to add remove, control click to add remove, clear select. I mean, on the surface level, it doesn't look like it's there. Let's not start out complaining, because, you know, we got a long live stream ahead of us. Welcome to the shuttle bay of the USS Enterprise. Space is outside, as you can see. You'll have the chat right there. Just watch the VODs on Twitch. What? I fight people in Warframe, especially when I'm watching the VODs, says a guy called Pi. You like having the chat on when you're watching the VODs. If you do watch the VODs on Twitch, then it does do a recording thing. Oh my god, there's a crystalline entity coming for us! In the shape of the rodent pawn in space. A lot of this is getting deleted pretty immediately, people. But, okay, the structure, the form, the appearance of my shuttle bay, the little marks on the floor and the rails, and these things that were actually in the Enterprise's, Enterprise D's shuttle bay, I'm very happy with, you know, a fair bit of this. 70 to 82% of this I'm pretty happy with. Needs some coloration, needs a lot of detail. We need to throw down some, like, you know, just crap around. We need to speckle down some canisters and things that you would find in a cargo-ish and a shuttle-ish bay. But we've got a basic structure going on here. The first thing that I don't like, I'm going to tell you right now, is the triangle space thing. It's a good idea. We gave it a go. It was a nice try. I don't think that this is working, and I've got a different idea. I've got a different idea, which, hell, I'll just show it to you right now. Quick! Grab me the multi-select tool! Okay. Grab it, and then... boom! It's gone. Alright. Now, if only you could create with such ease using the multi-select tool. If you could only select, like, all of these things that are in this wall, but not the walls themselves. If you could... Is there a way for that? Is there a mod for that? I'm getting to the point where I might just install mods. Hi. How you doing? Good. Oh, wait. So, he's a Zen pole, is what he is. There is a lot of litter in the park. Make sure there are enough bins. I don't want to spam bins until I know it. Alright. Alright, it's good. It'll give me a chance to tour the ship a little bit as we get started again. Pawing, your stream's cocked as F. Lag. Video lag. Shall I fetch the fire extinguisher? And we're good, says a guy called Pi. Why would it be lagged? That's on Twitch's end. All of my things work. Fine. Oh, getting bad lag here. Is it just me? Is it good? Is it good, though? That looks good! Noah Cross says, holy F, that looks good. Oh, thank you, Noah. Thank you. And then I deleted the things that made the space outside. We're going to put them back, but we're going to put them back in a different way. But before I do that, let's clean this damn place up. These people are animals. You let them walk around. You just search for bin. You got bins? They got bins. Now, there are future sci-fi bins that I haven't used anywhere. And apparently we're getting some traffic through here. So, yeah. Put a bin right there, just outside the path. And now you guys can bin it. And you can bin it to win it. Alright, I think I'm going to need some over toward the deck of the Enterprise. Hang on, can I get you on the outside of the path? I'd love to have you... Okay, well maybe we'll just go onto the deck of the USS Enterprise D. Ladies and gentlemen, the deck of the USS Enterprise D as recreated in Planet Coaster by one Mr. Cronenborn. Thank you very much. This wedge is just a placeholder. Don't look at that. Look at everything else. Look, I even colored. I made the little carpet that they had there. I need a place for a bin. Yeah, that's not bad, because people don't go over this direction. But when they're passing by, they can chuck stuff in there. This is the staff, like, you know, pissing off area, where they go and have their smoke breaks, or I don't know, do illicit drugs. I don't know what they're doing in there, but that's where they're doing it. I know that much. Yeah, that's good. Have a bin there. A bin on the... we're gonna need bins along this path, too, eventually. But right now, nobody's got a reason to go that way. So they pass a bin there, they pass a bin here, they pass a bin here, they walk in, and... Damn it. Damn it! Alright, maybe I need a bin, like, on the corner here, or... Because there's a bin right down here. And come on, now! It's right there! You don't... With it there! If I didn't have one, I'd go, oh, okay. But right there! These people are animals. They're animals. Pawn, damn it, fix your stream. What? The video lag is on both platforms, so it's not on Twitch's end. Mainly frame rate lag. Audio is doing fine. What? Why would there be... Hang on, let me check the other end of things. Why would there be any kind of... Let's go around and I do that. It looks fine on my end. we're gonna stop the stream and then just restart it, because it may be restream or something. I don't know. Are we back? It looks like we're back on my end. Are we back? We should be back. You'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna be here without you for a minute. I'll tell you what else I was gonna do, actually. I was going to go into the settings, and I was going to tell the graphics to not be ultra. Oh, we're not on ultra. Well, I want them on high. I was gonna leave everything the way that it was, is what I was gonna do. And look, I did it. I'm so accomplished. Did restarting the stream help at all? Now that hopefully you're back. Frame lag. It's kind of 50-50. Really? Sometimes it's fine and then it looks like it's having a frame rate attack. There is no explanation for that whatsoever. I'll tell you what, if I keep moving the thing around, just that kind of deal, in terms of my, like, resource consumption, how we doing here? GPU is at, like, 70%, which is good, because I want it using a lot, but, you know, still having some overhead. CPU's at 24%, 30%, so we got lots of resources on the main computer, on the streaming computer. Charlotte, who has treated me poorly in the past. Hang on, let me get over here, because my damn things are not... Okay, Charlotte is struggling. Oh! It's because we're at 60 frames per second. I did not tell you to do that, Charlotte! You're supposed to be at 30! You're supposed to be at 30 for these things. She can't handle, faster mode at 60 frames per second. We know that. Charlotte, you bitch! I'm restarting the live stream again. Charlotte, I told you never to take your panties off in public. And we should be coming back again now. Just looking at all of my things to see your bitrate and our encoding. What was just double checking all of the things now. Charlotte's not supposed to do 60 frames per second, and I didn't have her on 60 frames per second, and I didn't change any damn thing. Charlotte, she's PMSing today, is what I'm gonna say, because you know, that's what you say when you got a woman and she's just doing something, anything that you don't want her to be doing at that moment. You just be like, ah, she's PMSing. Now look what you've done. Damn it, Pony Poop, fix you poop. I did. It's fixed, right? Yeah, 30 might very well do it. That's what it was always supposed to be. I know the limitations of Charlotte. Charlotte doesn't know her own limitations. There, it's fixed, says Noah Crow. That was an XSplit thing. XSplit just loves to just do something that you didn't tell it to do. You pop it open, and it doesn't remember where you positioned it on the screen. Apparently today we opened it up, and 30 frame per second setting becomes a 60 frame per second setting. XSplit. I'm actually thinking of going to OBS on one of the ends here. At least doing some testing to see about, like, the performance of OBS versus XSplit in my current setup. It's very custom. It's very unique. And also, you see how well it works. So there you go. Look, we got our first ride! No one can get on it or do anything with it, but we got our first ride! That being considered, why don't we open our first ride? I mean, I don't know where to send it yet. I'm gonna make some paths for it. That's what we're gonna make some paths. We're gonna make some paths, which means, first off, we gotta bring the pathing in here. Don't squeeze it like that, if you don't mind. Width at, what was it, like 7 meters? 7 meter width. Length needs to be as short as I can have it to pass in without screwing things up. Can I get snapping? Snap me in through here. Ooh, you're not gonna want that. Ooh. Ooh. Look down at that. Oh. I think I can make it work, because that looks so good. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna stop building. No. Drop it, and then, what hit escape? Alright, hit escape, and then, I want to take paths off in either direction, along in between things. Wow, I was just putting these down here and figured, we're gonna screw them up, and we're gonna walk right over the top of it, and we probably will, still. In fact, before I do anything more with the pathing, I need to actually make paths. This is the first ride we've done, so I don't no. Don't demolish it, don't move it, don't ride. Edit the track. I don't want to edit the track. No. It's not the track that I want to work on. I want to open up the inside of it. I knew how to do this. I swear I did. Station list, save as blueprint, select the ride, and including all the sequencer, and edit the track, and ride the camera, and that's not... Where do I click to actually do the path editing? Can I just go to paths, and then select, this one, and then, like... Ooh. I can change the color of it. Yeah, do that. do that, but can I get... How the hell do I get it open? Pawn, don't blame your tools for your incompetence. My competence is pretty fucking competent! Why are there no names? My tools are shit, and they're because of this generation of software designers who don't know what the fuck they're doing, and don't test anything, and don't consider any possible use for their tools other than the one that's convenient for them to test! I'm fine. I'm fine. How do I get this thing open? Hey, Ice Cream, what's the company name again, says Noah Crow? What company? Ronin Pawn Incorporated. I don't know. Pretty sure it's all viable. Telegram one. What do you... Just remember, the boys from Subnautica, giant, you know, they had like a camera crew and they paid a company in California to come out and we're gonna do a live premiere event on Twitch. 30,000 people were there at the time that it was supposed to go live, and the production company that they hired to make sure it went off, by the time they started, 25 minutes later, they were down to 17,000 from the 30,000 they had. Their production company not knowing how to do this and get it right, cost them, you know, 1/3 of their viewers, more than 1/3 of their viewers by the time they actually started going for a promotional event. I wonder if there was a refund involved. Stop using Subnautica as an excuse. You're still bad. I am the best out here. I'm professional as hell. I am for what I've got to work with. You guys want me to be more professional? Keep them donations coming. I'll buy all the things. I'm working off of a... Charlotte is an FX 8320 CPU, 6-year-old bulldozer AMD, and she's doing the encoding over there. She's handling everything on a 960 GTX that I used to have. Quit distracting me with my incompetence. I can show you, like, new incompetence if we can figure out how to actually start the thing. Well, you just do it. Right-click it, left-click it, triggers, operations, number of trains, capacity, customize, that's for colors, finances, statistics, overview, station 3 closed, place the entrance, there we go, I figured it out. Alright, now, it was all going to be on this side, and that's how I built it. Good work. Where is it that I select that? I know you can just change which side things happen on, and it happens. I swear to God, I put it down. The first time I put it down, maybe I had to move it or something and it changed it. How do I change what side it's on, game? Help me out. There's usually a menu down. Place the entrance. Do I have to delete it and replace it? Is that what's going to happen here? You know what? Fuck it. Delete it and replace it. Fuck it, Pawn. Jesus. God, this fucking game. I love it. And this fucking software. Your fucking generation. It's probably my generation who's writing the software, because we're the people who'd be coming into our own right about now. And God, we suck, don't we? We're just horrible at it. Just don't think of anything that isn't, like, exactly the way that we would use it. Well, that's the way I use it. So, here's the thing. I want to put you down, you know, dead middle. I had you in a very specific place so that I could build around you, and now here I am, you know, screwed. Thanks, Frontier. Trying to get you into the position I want you. There. Okay, right when it goes red. Okay, it doesn't go red there? Really? For serious? For reals? Can I then maybe merge it through the wall? No, hold on. No, just put it down where it was supposed to be. And then does it not ask me, like, station? Yes, there it is, station. Now I've got the dialogue that I was looking for that didn't exist where I expected it to. So station entry is going to be on this side of things, which, are you going out that way? No, you need to go out the other way, hon. Jesus, God, give me... No, I just clicked on you. I didn't... It's just... Stop it! X, M, P... It's done editing the monorail. Delete the monorail. Ah, developers! Software! You're so good at what you do! Oh, you really got it! You took all them courses in Visual Basic in college, and this is what you come up with. Good. Fucking God. This is the game! Outside of, like, having really tight controls, you know what the challenge of this game is? That's it! Because this is a place 3D models game. That's it! You just take Unity and you gave me an interface. It's all about the interface and making it seamless, Frontier. And the seams here are just... I'm grating my fingers on them. Ah! Which way are we entering from again? Okay, over to the station. And then Entry on this side, I want you on this side of things. So if that's the front, then I would presume this would be the right. Entry and exit, both on the right. Ah! Okay, thank you. Thank you for throwing the camera off to a different place when I clicked the change the side that it's on button. Also, I'm noticing that this is no longer in the right position, so that's lovely. I'm now done editing it. Nobody comes to these. Nobody watches these, because this is what it's like. I swear to God, you know? Just playing the damn game. Will you stop that? I want to move you, but like, can I move you on the advanced axis where I could just drag you along? Yes, you can't, because of the seams that I'm grinding my face on your game, Frontier. Fix it! Station 5 closed. Open it. Place the entrance. On this side. There! It appeared on the right side this time. Oh, thank frickin' hell. Okay. Ooh, look at that. It's gonna be right over top the red. Don't snap. What? Okay, snapping off. Snapping on. Don't snap. I've got it in just... Good enough, I guess, Frontier. Good enough. How much did they charge for this thing again? Good enough. That one snapped to the perfect spot. Good enough. Alright, we've got entrances now. Are you saying my software isn't good, says Noah Craw? You're from a different generation. We'll see. I mean, you ask chat. Because you'd be right, says Noah Craw. Ask chat. I mean, no one knows what I'm talking about. Back me up here, Noah. You write a bot that's supposed to integrate with the APIs of YouTube and Twitch, and what have the limitations been? And sometimes we get notifications that come down at the right times, and sometimes we don't. And you talk to Noah. I mean, we're all incompetent. Or maybe it's just me, but I'd like to think we're all incompetent. To our own degree. But... Good God, so just the people who have all of the money are just so incompetent. It's like, if you've got the money, you've got the resources, you can hire the people. You know, how do you end up like this, YouTube? How are you this bad? Okay, I'm gonna go down to 1. This is an entrance. No, that's the length. I want the width. Width down as tiny as you can get it. Okay, well, not as tiny as you can get it. They don't have to be single file here. But, width of just keep it straight. And I want this to be a ramp. So... Damn it, I need my help dialogues again, because it's been too long. Disable all hints. Yeah, no. Well, yeah, disable all the hints, and I'll just come here. Raise and lower breath, U and L. U and J. U and J, rather. Okay, so J. I want this to be a ramp, because this is supposed to be a wheelchair-accessible side of things. Hang on. Can I just grab this, and if I just hold Shift, and then... No. Why does that work some places and doesn't work others? Maybe when you're building it from scratch, you can do that. You can start it wherever you want by doing it that way. Ah, so that's the trick to getting it the way you want it. Can I have a ramp if the length is only 2? Yes, and that ramp looks much better. Okay, that's what we're doing. So, wheelchair accessible ramp. Heading up here. I want to take advantage of the space that's over there. But I don't like that turn. That curve looks awful. Doesn't it? And it's not even, I can't even get a full 90 out of you? Doesn't look like a full 90. Give me a full 90 turn. I mean, good enough front. It's not good enough. Give me a full 90-degree turn. Okay, maybe it's because of the length. Go down to 1. There, maybe. Is that a 90? Yeah, that's not a 90 either. Frontier! With your good enough! Oh, and now I've screwed that up too. Alright, we'll just take the whole thing off. This is what I fight this game with. Why nobody sticks around? Die-hard, you know, people stick around. And I appreciate that you stick around for this. I also wonder why. J, to lower it. Nice, beautiful, straight thing that comes down, and then we can make a, you know, 72-degree turn in any given direction that we want to. Nobody does anything right anymore nowadays, says Noah Craw. You're already there, and you're still, like, technically, doesn't your age end with teen? No, and he's already with me. It's only gonna get worse. Buddy, you're gonna hate life the more we go on. We're not die-hard people, we just have no lives. They're die-harders who have no lives. The longer you go on, oh my god, because, you know, when you're kind of incompetent and blind to the world, it's like, hey, this all works pretty good. And then you get older, and you do some things, and you fix things, and you make things work that other people didn't, and you invent things out of your own head, and you create, and you have experience, and then you find yourself looking around going, did not everyone else keep up? I've been out getting better all of these years. What the f*** have you been doing? I can't make a 90-degree turn. I can't just yank it 90 degrees. One, and this is as good as I can do. Just, this is exactly what you had last time. Yeah, I know, but the game hates me. What if I turn snapping off? Well, now that there's no length to it, it won't let me turn it at all. Give me some length. Give me a 2, and now I can, yeah. In fact, can I take it, give me paths again, and, exit. No, what the hell are you doing? Quit doing that. Entrance, station 5, building to connect the entrance to the path. No, don't just automatically. It didn't? It didn't. Okay, good. Just get me back into this mode, and then delete. Right-click to delete. There, and now I've ruined my path again, but now I think I've got an idea how to do this. So, length of 2, good. J me down, good. And then, snapping off, and that is as far as you can go. Regardless of whether you got snapping on or not, that's as much as you can use. Son of a biscuit, Mother Teresa. Take me down to length 1, make that turn. Take me back up to length 2, and then... I mean, what's the line gonna be like for this, really? It's the entrance of the park pawn. It's probably significant. And you don't have a lot of space. I'll make it... I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do. Is what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do, pawn? I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Which is have these curved paths that don't look right, because game. Because game, bro. Alright, now down to a 1 to make the turn. There you go. Can you go just a little bit further in that direction, and then, no, you can't? Okay, then the spacing is just going to be awkward and off the whole time, and this is horrible, and I hate it. And now you're not going straight either, according to the walls in the building. So we'll just follow the curve, then. We'll, take it away. Take it away. What if I, maybe I can make it straight. Yeah. Because the game can't do that for me. It can't figure it out. Come on, path. This is one path. This is the first path of the park. People, they're like, we know, pawn. We know. And we're sorry. I think I can get more room if I just follow, one line along the other. Also, if this wasn't being done on the inside of a building, that would work. Angela's cheering for, hi, pawn. I had a friend who made a thing for, wineries to be able to take samples from barrels without compromising the wine inside. It was literally the perfect thing to do the job. He took it to the patent place, and they said, great, make a flaw in that. It'll break in 6 months. What? Make a flaw in his design? So if in manufacturing there's a subtle flaw, it'll be broken. What? Make a flaw in it that'll make it break. What? Angelus? Explain yourself, because I don't get what you're saying there. Are you telling me the patent office told him, you need to include planned obsolescence in your new invention? Because I believe that, if that's what you're saying. This is okay, right? This is one way to I'm just trying to get as much as I can out of the pathing here, you know? It's not going to be a lot of room. I would have liked it all to be nice straight lines, but the game hates me for that. And I hate the game for it, too. This is awful. This is awful. It doesn't look good. It's not... We got Star Trek going on, and that's going to be the path in my first ride. That's awful. That's awful, 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 awful waffles. Awful waffles. All over the waffling. What's going on there? Give me a 2 length. And did I already try this and found that I couldn't because game are ass? Possibly. Yeah. And then give me snapping again. Give me down to 1 so we can get nice tight actual like rows that cut back and forth and do a thing well. I suppose I could take the path out to something. Yep, it would have worked indefinitely as it was, but they said make some little flaw that would cause it to break every 6 months or so. That way they could keep selling more. Okay, yeah, no, I'll believe that from you know, the world at today. Yo, pump up the volume, says Noah Crop. My vocals? My audio? My audio looks loud on my end. I'm peaking. I'm not peaking. I'm peaking! I'm not peaking, but I'm pretty good. Does anyone agree that I need the game volume That is because it's a good soundtrack. Oh, the game volume. Okay, I can do that in a minute. This is a good line. Can I do, like, just trying to get the most out of the space I've got to work with. Which is not a lot of space that I've got to work with. That's better. It's better. It's still awful, but it's better. You, same thing. Wheelchair accessibility is important to me for some friggin' reason. So go to 2, 2, length of 2. Do I have to, is this because I'm building the entrance? I click here, will you connecting a path to a something, be something? No, I want the I'm doing the exit now, people. Connecting a queue path to a ride exit. We'll stop building it then, and then bring it back open, and then start building it again. You prick. There you go. And then, okay, now you're not, no. You need to be down at width of 4 meters, length of 2, down by 1, and then make it. And I'm gonna make that black, too. I just couldn't be bothered while I was fighting everything for it. Now wait! I can get a 90 over here, but not over there? Oh, I hate this game! Why couldn't I get a 90 over there and I could have a 90 right here? This is just the exit, so it can just do that. It's fine, really, is what it is. But now I gotta go over here and deal with this again, because if I can get a 90 there... Look at that, it's perfect, that's exactly how I wanted it to do! It just wouldn't do it over here. What would you do, game? It's the same thing! Entrance, exit, same model, same height, same path length, same every friggin' thing. You know what? Maybe because I was making it off of the station instead of making it off of. I just made a path like straight off of that, which shouldn't be that way. Let's all agree. It shouldn't be like that. But can I just? Isn't there like when I've got pathing on? Isn't there like a button you hold down delete and then there you go. That's what I'm looking for. So disconnect that. Yeah, put another entrance right there. Just delete all this for the 9th time. I'm thinking I want the path to just end right there. Or maybe I could have it come out a little bit and have like a seating spot for people waiting for the train. Yes, I like that. I do like that. Okay, now give me this and stop editing the train. Okay, and then go to terrain. No, give paths rather. Go to paths, give me this, and then start the path. I mean, yeah, you can make that black, sure. But start this path the way that you did on the exit. It won't, Pawn, because it's specifically an entrance thing. Apparently it's special. Is the specialness why it can't make a friggin' 90 degree when it can on the other one, doing the same length with the same pathing tools and the blah, 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 blah. Station 5 is closed. Connect entrance path to path. And you automatically change my color. Change the color of my path. God, and the camera system is just... Have I mentioned how lovely that is? J down 2, just like the other one. And you just can't make that turn. Select a grid, and then align it to a grid or something. What if I, here, and then off of you... What do you mean you're obstructed? You're not obstructed, don't worry about it. Don't worry about... There, it would come in that direction, but it won't come in this one. Because of the path that's already there. Cocksucker. Wait, though, I'm learning things. Piss off. Piss off. I want to build freely. Align to grid. Where's that? Select grid. Grid's down here. And then, yeah. Put you there. Put you there. You gotta turn and go that way now, but not quite there. Now that those are on the ground, maybe I can stop, I can drop, I can go back over here, Station 5, connect the entrance path, thank you for pulling my camera around in weird directions I didn't ask for, and then it's gonna connect and create a weird, wonky, non-90 angle that I didn't ask for. That's good. Oh, that's good, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted, that's what I always wanted, it's fine. That's how I planned it. Thank you. That's what I want. Bring it over here. Over here. Alright, now what are you going to do then, Pawn? I'm going to probably shoot myself shortly after the live stream, because, you know, I've been trying to get people to not kill themselves on these live streams, and I don't want to set the wrong example, but, you know, you may hear about it later. Is this the same? Is this a good width for a path? What are you at? You're at 3 meters? Was it supposed to be 4? It's just, it's the size of the it's fine. If I have this come, I kind of want you, like, I want you to come out to, like, not like that. It's, you know what I'm trying to do? Can you see in my desperate eyes that I just want this path to come out? No, I didn't delete that! Planet Coaster is so good! It's one of the just, oh, it's so good! Oh, they've made such a good game here. Your paths, and you... No, don't connect to that, for God's sake. Can I, what if I build over here? Paths, and then can I get you to come out and not be stupid, though? Anything with maybe the not being stupid. Length is sure 2, width has got to be the 7 meters, and just, no, not off of that one, but off of this one. I can't build there because this one's in the way. But wait. That's good. That's how I want that. And I just need you to connect, you know, sensibly. Sensibly. So back down to 4 meters on your path, and then over here, though. Over there. Over there. Over there. Over, you know, where it looks like I want it, because that's where I want it. No? What if I did that, and then can I connect you? No. No. You can't. The simplest thing that you ask of this game, just make a path. Just make a path. Just have straight lines on the path and make the path, and have straight lines on the path and make the path. None of it. You can stay there, I suppose. This has to go away in order to make room so that I can build this thing the way that I had it before. This is exactly what we're talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about, anyway. I don't know if anybody's on board with me for the bitching, pissing, whining, moaning, complaining. But yeah, this is about the experience that I've been having. Okay, could you just, like, okay, on a 2 then. Let's have you do a 2. 2 in length looks pretty much the same as 3 in length, doesn't it? Oh, because you're snapping back. Okay, do that, and then do a 1. And then can I have you come out a little bit more? Yes, no. Yes, no. Nope. If being reasonable and not wanting to pay double the price for a poopy-looking, bloatware-filled laptop is being a poop, then I'll gladly be a poop. Sure. Sure. Now I remember why this game is painful to watch, says Hologram 1. Yeah, I know why nobody wants to tune in and watch me do this. And it's because, you know, like another YouTuber or another live streamer, what they'll do is they'll get into Planet Coaster and they'll be flippant about it. And they'll be like, okay, well, this is the limitations of the game, and I'll just do. They'll be like, let's just put it like this. And then they'll move on. Almost as though to not, you know, draw attention to how fucking miserable this effort was by Frontier to do this. And I'm the kind of guy who says, no, I want it a certain way, and I should be able to have it that way. Surely I can. Right? And I will just, you know, I will drag all of us through this hell. Until everyone has unsubscribed and unfollowed me. And Frontier, you know, files lawsuit. I would love to go into that courtroom. Say, but Your Honor, look at the fucking game! I don't know how to get this to happen. All I want is for, like, this to attach nicely to that, and then this to come nicely to there. And what I think what needs to happen for that to happen is this path needs to be built out a little bit further so that it won't be trying to do this bullshit with, oh, it's an end piece, so we're gonna warp the path in order to it into it. But I can't get that there because 1 meter turns into 2 meters when you try to attach it, and that's too close to this thing. Have you considered your station might be slightly rotated? The lines are pretty damn straight, is what I'd say. The lines look really, really straight. In fact, there's a line in the floor going all the way down here. Yeah. No. So no is the thing. Have you considered that the people who designed this game are, like, bad at their jobs? They also made Elite Dangerous, and I know some of you actually like that, and I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. I played like 40-some hours of it because I wanted to like it so much. And just could not get there. Could not get there. If I move you off-center, and then it's just going to hurt my brain. Maybe if I move you out of the way, off-center, have it hurt my brain. Then you're out of the way of me building this path. Yeah, are you happy? I've built the thing 19 fucking times yet. I hear people screaming in the background going, yay! He did it! He built it right! Yeah, it's the same ride. I'm still trying to just connect a couple of paths to it. A length of 1. Now you can come out to there. Now the path is pre-built. Now, I come back, I grab the thing, and then I can center it. Which I'm going to have to do from an angle out here. Okay, center it. Or at least get it to... Oh, yeah. And this is the exit. This is the way that I want it to leave. Good. Entrances and exits still on the correct side. Lovely. Harikaba to you as well. Now, with the deleting of all of the paths that I have been making for the past 20 minutes, and we're almost nearly getting to the next issue that we're going to run into shortly. Stay with me. Not even kidding. So you... Station 5, I want to replace the entrances and stuff, because this isn't working. So if I can move it... Oh, but I like them. I like them right over the reds. And I don't want to I don't want to change that stuff. And I can only get it a little bit over. If I could get it, like, right there and have it come down on this wall and then have this guy move over... So, can you do that, actually? If I said that I wanted you to move over here... No, you can't. No, you don't have that option. I'm just going to have the entrance and the exit where I had them before. In fact, I can get it better than it was before now that we've changed where things are. There you go. And then connect the entrance to the path. I need a length of 2. Is there like a button to show me help? And maybe you can save me some clicks here in the future. Can I increase the length of the path? Rotate junctions, lower, raise, adjust height, disable. Oh, there it is. Decrease length. I got to scroll down. It's equal and minus. Good, I'll just remember that. So, equal sign to make it longer, J to have it go down. That's what I'm looking for from you. Still can't do a perfect 90-degree turn, but, you know, who can be bothered at this point? Who can be bothered, is what I'd say. Now, maybe I can get the 90 if I come back here with, no, because that's not... The entrance paths have to be built as entrance paths off of this. Is that what you're telling me? I could have swore that you didn't have to. That once you got them started, you could just click on them and make the paths. I did not have this much trouble when I was making something that I didn't care about. Suddenly there's a 90! Okay, we did it. I don't know what changed. Do you know what changed? Frontier? Do you know what changed? Suddenly I can do 90 degrees! I'm happy! I'm happy. I'm just gonna say that I'm happy. Yay! It suddenly, and for no particular reason, started working. Oh. And it wasn't just that I moved the thing. Maybe it's because I moved the thing, but you saw me try to build it the first time. I built the thing down, it wouldn't do a 90 degree. I clicked off, I clicked back in, said start building, and then it did the 90 degree. Frontier, ladies and gentlemen. A company that you need to stop giving money to. I bought Planet Coaster with really high hopes. It was hard for me to bring myself to do it, too, because of what a piss take Elite Dangerous was, if you ask me. And I know you are, because everybody wants to know my opinion on the internet, right? Oh! This is what I wanted from the very beginning! Don't. Okay, there's a place where it connects. Come on, now. You want me to do that, do you? You can't just make that nice 90-degree target. Take it back by 1, and then... But I like the 90s that you're doing right now. The 90s are good. Why don't you just take a 90 and do that? No, it has to be like this. Okay, that's just as good. It's not even less than. It's just as good, is what it is. Runpawn, I know it changed. You changed the path length to 1, which made it so it... No, Noah Craw. No. No. Go back, you watch the fucking VOD, buddy. You watch the fucking VOD. We were sitting here doing path length 1 over and over and over again. I did path length 1, I did path length 2, I put the thing on the ground. Don't even try that bullshit over here, son. God. You pay attention. Ugh. What are we doing now? Now I'm putting the path length back down to... And I'm not looking at your previous goddamn comments. You cheer. You cheer if you need me to see it. I'm angry. What is the... It's path width. It's got to be a different thing. Is it that one? It's that one. Okay. Figuring it out. Okay, so these and those. No, come off of here. Don't automatically connect. Don't automatically connect. Don't automatically connect. This is supposed to be handicapped accessible. Okay, we move the exit. We just move the exit. That's all we do. We just move the exit. No big deal there. Where's the move the exit option? Where is it? Because I just opened Station 5 closed. I click on Station 5 closed. Every time that we've done that until now, it gives me the option to move the exit. Where'd the move the exit button go? It was snapping to the ground before. When you did the 90-degree turn, it wasn't. I don't know why, but I know that's why it's 90 degrees now. Okay, I don't. It's not my fault, okay? It's definitely not my fault. That's all I know. That's where I'm coming from. Wasn't something I did. Or didn't do correctly. Don't snap. Don't. Tier 5. I think he's ignoring us as a guy called Pie. It's the only way that I'm getting through this. It's the only way that I'm getting through this. And if anyone in this fucking chat just watched the first 40 minutes of this live stream and everything that I did trying to get a 90, and you think there's something wrong with me here, you can fucking leave. That's where I stand. That's where I stand. I don't value my audience. Seriously. I don't have it in me to deal with this game and deal with people saying, you know, well, the reason is because you didn't. The reason is because Frontier, because the programming team allowed for this, and I can't. God, we're at length 1 right now, Noah, and width 4 meters. I mean, it's fine. It can do that. It's not what I want. It's not what I ever wanted. Let's bring it from back here, okay? And then we'll connect it. Maybe that's what I can do. Is that the space that I need for you? Go down to 3 meters. It won't build it on the 3 meter spawn. So you can't match these two path widths size to one another either. Cool. Cool. You come over here. I'm on snapping. I want you to do you come out 1 more and then make the turn? No? Okay, let's get off of snapping and let's make the turn. No, in fact, let's make the length, and maybe you can come in. Yeah. Alright, and then you make the 90 with some length. No, in fact, turn that off. You come down. Good enough. Good enough. We've got an entrance and exit to it, and this is actually the way that I wanted it from the beginning. It only took us 40 minutes to get here. Run Paul, it certainly wasn't your fault. The paths are definitely fucked in this game. However, alright, I stopped reading it, however. But thank you, Noah, for admitting that it wasn't my fault, and that this game is fucked, and that the people who made this game are horrible, and that they overcharge for half-developed games that are... This is the game! This is the whole thing! If you think that this game is, ooh, look, we made a model that sits here, we got a person who stands... That's just the modeling work. The game is this! And they didn't spend enough time on it! They didn't focus group it and test it and see how people played it and see what the issues are, or maybe they did, and they just didn't give a shit. And that's what they did with Elite Dangerous. Same thing. Built a great big sandbox world. Look, we made something that technically is a thing. And then, is there a game in there? No, there's no game in here. You wanted a game. What are you doing, Pawn? I need to change the path colors. Change the path colors. So, how does one do such a thing? Or can I not? Do they have to be red? I didn't want them red. I can make these black. How do I make this black? How do I make this one black? Huh? Like, obstructed? No, I'm not trying to build. I'm trying to change the... If I go to path supports and it lets me change everything that's a regular path, but the entrance paths... Station 5 closed. Don't move the entrance. Don't touch the damn entrance. But can I do something with the entrance paths now that I'm on this menu? No, I don't know. I don't know. Screw it. Screw it. It's a guy called Pie Cheering 5 Pawn. Have you heard that Elon Musk is now selling flamethrowers? He is? Where can I get one? Where can I get one? And Noah? Who are you threatening? What are they saying? The game is bad, just accept it, and if you're fed up with it, use Stage 9 for a more accurate Enterprise hologram 1. Yes. Yeah, and no, Noah, seriously, you have, with threatening muting and stuff like that, I don't see anything in my chat line here that would recognize that. I spent time of my life to type that. You better read it. Your queue path is now elevated off the ground, which kind of bothers me, and now it'll probably also bother other people, so if you lower the path at some point, you can actually do a 90-degree turn at the end where the queue path connects to the main path. I built this on... No, I built this on the floor. It's on the floor. This is on the floor. Then, I took this, and I hit J once. and then I tried to build from where J, one down from the surface. That's the game. Fucked is what that is. If I couldn't make it 90 because of something, that's the game. Fucked. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for that. What are we doing? Yeah, Noah. I'm gonna mute Noah. In fact, mute. I don't mind if it's your kink. I just want to stab you. What was I gonna do? You were going to put a place to sit in here. Is what you were going to do. Give me scenery, benches. I need a sci-fi looking bench. Park bench, but that actually looks pretty sci-fi right there. But there's the proper sci-fi bench. What do you look... Oh, no, you're outdoors. You just look like shiny blue glass in the image. But this is the sci-fi bench. Let's have some benches over here. Just pepper some benches in. Feel like we accomplished something at some point. Just peppered around. It'd be nice to have one right at the end like that, actually. Yeah, I'll have to make room for that. I'll go back and do that. Across from you, more or less. Bang. Don't have to be completely perfectly accurate on this stuff. And I'm willing to. It's just, I gotta get through. I gotta get through a lot. There's a lot to get through. Am I selecting the bench? Get rid of that bench and pull this one in and have one right there, right at the end, and then wedge them. Wedge them in. Wedge them in. They're too close now, Pawn. Damn it. All right, build from the end. Build from the end in, so we can have a few benches here that look okay. It does not make anything... The thing that I'm trying to do here, it does not make anything easier. I'm trying to build on the inside, and that's an issue. And it has caused a lot of problems for us right now. I've got the floor of this building is technically like 1 pixel above the actual terrain underneath it, and I tried terrain flattening. I tried a whole bunch of stuff trying to figure out what I was supposed to do to get paths to go where they were supposed to go, and because it was not obvious from the first instance, this is where we are. And I don't want to rebuild it all right now. I mean, maybe I'll do so on my own time, but this is what we're having. So that's a problem. Just trying to build interiors. Apparently Planet Coaster never really designed, didn't think about interiors at all. Angela's cheered 5. Pawn wasn't triggered by my previous cheer about the cost of the game and the sale shortly after. I have failed you all, commits seppuku. Yeah, that didn't help me either. That didn't make me feel any better either, that I was, watching NerdCube play the game, I was so enticed to, yeah, I want to build my own thing, I want to do a thing, and I bought it for the $40, after checking, like, the Steam log to make sure that that they weren't putting it on sale, and that it hadn't had, like, regular sales and stuff like that, and the Steam records said, yeah, no, there haven't been any real sales on this as far as the internet could tell me, anyway, and then I bought it, and less than 36 hours later, Winter Steam Sale came on, and sure enough, it was like 1/3 the cost of what I just paid. And then I contact Steam and say, do you have a policy for, not making me feel like I just got ripped off? Because a lot of places do. Most retailers do. To try and keep their customers, happy in the instance where you buy something at a retail store and then you find out it goes on sale the next day. It makes you feel like, oh, God, I just paid extra. So most retailers, because they don't want you to have a negative experience with them, will go ahead and say, if you come back, if you make an issue of it, sure, we'll give you the sale price. Most do, not Steam. Steam's got a monopoly, and they're quite happy with their monopoly. So they don't have to, they don't want to, they absolutely don't. I contacted their support line like 8 times probably in the course of a day saying, are you kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? Are you really effing kidding me? And I got more and more explicit, more and more like specific on what I was asking for each time, and absolutely positively not. Steam does not do that. Steam does not care about your experience as a customer. Where it regards that. Cheer 5. Halfway through committing seppuku now. Now you're triggered! Says Angela's 2141. I got the knife in, and I'm wiggling it around. Ice cream pawn. Maybe just leave this and do some lighting on the bridge instead. Well, I got it done finally. And now that I've got that in, and I'm seeing, the big wide open areas where I've got a bunch of space, I mean, here's, these are the issues we're dealing with. My stickers are going over top the paths because of where that path meets with the building and the floor, and yeah, these are the issues that I've got. I want to drop some crap down in here. We've got Sci-Fi's got a bunch of like little canisters and things that you'd see in, like, storage, you know, in a shuttle bay. You'd see some of this stuff. So if I go to more filters, and I go to scenery theme and sci-fi, well, what's that? Biopod. Yeah, let's have a biopod somewhere. Cargo canisters, sure, have some of those. Cargo crates, yeah, absolutely. Just having one of, you know, these things on the ground is fiberglass storage pod. Oh, that's pretty big. Huh. I mean, I got a big space here to fill. It doesn't have to be filled. It's kind of nice to have, like, a little scene going. What did I just do? No, festive. Thank you. Yeah, no, actually, Pawn, don't do that. Energy generator? Oh, that's gonna be cool for somewhere else. Actually, I might be able to use that to, like, you know, make nacelles for the exterior. I don't know if I'm gonna do an exterior. Fueling station! Yeah, sure! I mean, this isn't necessarily, that's not necessarily Star Trek-y. Oh, that's really not Star Trek. Yeah, no. No, I don't think so. Helmet rack, greeble fences. I've had a number of greeble fences around. Mutt bodies. Scroll down and see if there's anything that kind of seems to sort of half make sense with the sort of thing that you're doing here. Sci-fi tower defense base. That is almost what we needed up there. Except for it doesn't have a window. And it angles in the wrong direction. But, damn. For all the time that I spent building those, modeling them after, you know, the shuttle bay in the actual Star Trek Enterprise D. And that was just right there. That just existed. Upon it looks TNGE to me, says a guy called Paul. Cool, thank you. As long as it's white and kind of rounded and plastic, it looks appropriate. Yes, it's all of our racism. They're white and rounded and plastic. What is that, even? Sci-fi defense tower. Oh, there's like a little entrance, too? Over there? That's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. The thing is, like, this is just the one section of the park. This is the entrance, and I want to do TNG here, and I want to do Enterprise D here. And then once we're past this, I'm going to go wild, because I am, you know, I'm going to be so friggin' sick of having, you know, been so specific about trying to get a certain aesthetic and everything. I'm going to go wild with just dropping all kinds of sci-fi stuff all over the place. You? Some weird pipes going up? Ventilation pipe. 2 meters. I don't hate the idea of having, like, a ventilation pipe here. Because it doesn't have to be a ventilation pipe in our minds. That's just what the game wants us to call it. But if I had that one there, and then you gotta come down, Han. That was... See, you move, and you hold down shift, both to move, as well as to move your things. So, that doesn't really work well. Does it? No, it doesn't. It's kind of a bad key binding mechanic, is what I'd say. And then give me the other one, and then maybe I attach you to the ceiling. Eh? No, you're stuck at that height now? That's okay. Sure, I'll just do it by hand then. No, it's fine. It's what I was wanting. You have to get right up on top of it. There, now you... I'm gonna get right up on top of it to see where it's going to mesh nicely. Pull it up. To about there. Just some little things to, you know, make things look nicer around here. How'd I do on the one down here that I wasn't up close for when I placed it? Not quite as good, but actually what you could do with that is just down a little bit, and then the two textures won't merge, as long as we can't see through it when we're parallel to it. That's good. There you go. Okay? Just little things. Little bits and bobs and ends and odds here and there to help fill it. That's not right. That shouldn't be in here. Damn it. Leave it there for now, Pawn. Give me one of you. Just set it over here, and then give me actually X and rotate it a bit. And give me a bit of a rotation on you. Give me, no, just move you, in fact. Give me you, and then I'm gonna set you back, like, where are you gonna be? Where are you gonna be? We're making a, you know, it's a shot, is what it is. Give me another, Control D, duplicate, Control D, oh, I was Control S-ing. Control D, I was right, I just didn't have it in the right spot. There, and then you, on a move, spin you, and then, yeah, like that. Give me a Control D, put one of these here, put like, I like that these have like a little bit of glow that they're casting, a little light that they're throwing around there, so I'm going to have some of these peppered around the building, just in spots and places. There you go, the kids can spit on that while they're walking up, and you know they will, because they're little monsters. Mothers just didn't program them correctly because they're part of this generation. This generation doesn't know what the hell it's doing when it comes to coding things. You know, you're just not thinking about the people who are going to use it. Thinking about how you can sell it before you're done making it is what you're thinking about. Yeah, sure, one of them there. Just chucking some things around. This doesn't look right over here, but I'll fix it. I'll get it right eventually. Put one there, and then you guys need to be more in a organized kind of a fashion, I guess. I was going for, like, it's unorganized, it doesn't look quite right, because that's a little bit more natural, but, no. No, it's better this way, I think. In fact, can I get rid of that and have another one of you back there instead? Yeah. But give you all some, you know, custom rotations so that things look a little bit different wherever you happen to be looking in this place. I need something to eat up that little space right there. Give me another one of these, and I'll just put it. In fact, I kind of want to snap along. Oh, hang on. I think this one is meant to be that way, because then you can see the straps and whatnot. Yeah, except for something like that. And a little bit back. And then I want actually, I'm going to delete you because it'll probably be easier just to grab a new one. Where were they? The cargo boxes, here you go. And then get you, like, flat against the wall. Because that's where you've been. That's where you were stored. That's the hopper. I don't like where you are anymore either. Put you next to that thing. I don't think your heights should be that kind of a difference. Put that there. Yeah. And then you're too close. I'm very specific, aren't I? Oh god, he's so damn needy about having everything just the way he wants it to. Alright, that's enough for now. Let's get the hell out of here for a minute. And then we'll come back at a later time and we will, you know, pepper things up upstairs. There's an interior kind of a glass area that you want to put the control panel at right there. Pawn, how about you get rid of the Goram filters tab? I just did. I just did. A guy called Pie. You're welcome. You're welcome. See, we're both on the same, you know, wavelength. We're on the same menstrual cycle. Which is why we're all pissy today, right? Because I know I'm pissy. I don't want two of them. I don't want two of them there. But you're going to be turning the corner and they won't use... Yeah, you're going to have two of them there. Alright, let's do some taking a break. We've been here for an hour. You know what we did? What did we do? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. You know what we did in an hour that we were in here? We built this path, and that path, and then these things. That's what we did. 40 minutes spent fighting these paths just to get them to do something. Just something. I need a break. I need a break. I forget. It's a Planet Coaster stream. You gotta have a beer. That's the thing. So I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna irradiate my testicles as we pass by. There we go. All right. Now no more condoms for me. And this holodeck needs to be destroyed and built again using a different technique. And I might use what Noah suggested, which was take some pillars and then just kind of shove them through the walls to where you just kind of see the pillars popping out. In fact, I don't have to do that. Let me show you, before we go to live stream break, let me show you what I can do. Because we found these, the other day. What were they in? Ooh, what were they in? We found these poles. We found these poles. Take the sci-fi away. I'm not sure what it would be grouped under. So things like this, but there are poles for them. Well, just search pole, baby. Grab the pole. Look, the filters thing is back up there. Okay, so it's not pole. How about rod? How about, pipe? How about rod? I didn't actually look when I typed rod. No, that ain't it. Wait. What are you, though? Electric rod. Okay. And the bigger one? That could be used for, the parts of the holodeck that are going to be malfunctioning. Huh? So that's good. We stumbled on something helpful. Pipe. Rod. It was, hazard. Stick. Stick. Column. Tube. It's, what the hell is it going to be called? When we find it, I'm going to be angry, aren't I? what they named it. Because we found it before. I was looking through signs, I was looking for stuff like that, and I came up with a bunch of hazard stuff. One of which was just a hazard pole. It was a pole with black and yellow, back and forth, striping across it, and in multiple sizes. And so you would think, pole, rod, stick, any, like, extruded, what do you want me to say here? Extruded circle. Where's it gonna be? You guys yell at me if I passed by it. Those were good, but that's not what we're looking for. Pole. What's that? Special effect strips. Oh. No, and I don't know what it would be under. Well, wait a second. Straight rope. That's not it. That's not it. Just scrolling through every single thing, and we missed it, apparently. If it's multiple sizes, search for 1 meter. Will that, like, reduce me down to the things that... There were 2 different sizes, and maybe one of them was a 2 meter and one was an 8 meter, or something like that. What do we got here? Straight rope. Maybe it's not under this category. Oh. Let's go over here and then say rod. Pole. Hazard. Ooh, hazard strips of various sizes. Neat. But it was... Well, you sure it wasn't under building? Well, I'm checking that now. But again, pole, rod, it's not... How about under... That would be under... It's not a wall, it's not a roof, it's definitely not a door or a window, it's not... It could be a wall sign, it could be a decoration. Let's look at decorations. And we're looking for a hazard stick. Wait, did I search stick? Stick? Keep scrolling. I don't think it was under buildings. I think when I found it, I was looking through all of the other things. Wall signs. Stick. Pole. Rod. Pole. And there were 2 different of them, so no, it was definitely under scenery. 40% here. Ugh. My CPU is at 20% just watching this stream. Damn, I can't wait to get a new PC. It wasn't under building, it was under this section. I was looking for things to be able that were flat and small in order to place down on the floor, and I found them. And in the finding of them, I had a pole. I swear I had a pole. We're searching all. We have no filter. I'm scrolling the same list for the 2nd time. I can't wait to find out what it's actually called, so that I can just, you know, pantomime at the camera, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And then we'll go immediately to break. I'm looking very carefully now. I'm not overlooking any of the things that we're scrolling through. Come on, baby. You're somewhere in here. You're gonna be a skinny little thing. Little pole. Little strip. Ooh, did I search? I didn't search strip. Locomotive track. Yeah. Like a... Mark Twain, you know, what was that they used? What would you call that? Back in Mark Twain's day, when he came up with his name, it was because there was a stick that you put down in order to mark the depth. And you'd say, Mark Twain, because it was 2. So he named himself Mark Twain. What would you call that? Because that's what it was. It was a dipstick. But I searched for stick, we didn't see it. So, it's not under stick. Come on, baby. Know you're in here. I've seen you before. Come on. Here you go. Pulling right up now. Scrolled through the whole list last time. It's the 2nd time I'm scrolling through it, trying to be real careful. Let my eyes just go over everything. It's the most entertaining. I searched pole! I searched pole! Didn't I? Didn't I search pole? Did I not search pole? Rod? Stick? Did I not search pole? Or did I search pole? I don't even know. It's been so long now. That's what I can use for when we come back. Did I not search pole? Pole. I did search pole. I saw this, this, and this, and I didn't recognize it. Okay. Okay. I didn't recognize it. I didn't recognize it when I looked at it, except I was looking so close because I was looking for yellow and black, because that's how I remembered it. Maybe because my colors at that point were yellow and black, and I don't know. And when I made it and placed it down, it came out yellow and black or something like that. I found my pole anyway. All I had to do was search for it 9 times and scroll down the list twice. This game is just, it's so good. It's so, like, just usable. It's so easy to get all the things that you want when you want them, and they're just just right at your fingertips. You just, you know, you see them once and you can just find them again. Audio. Shut up. We're going to a live stream break. Going to a live. Oh, that's perfect. You can customize both the colors to Snow Cry. Yes! Yes, I know. And then I can just make it one color, and I can do the little strips going up and down. They can be good and tight, and we can make a nice holodeck out of this. I cannot believe that there are 25 people between YouTube and Twitch right now watching this. I thank you so much. I think it's because today we started on not, like, how do I do this? Where is this? What's that? I mean, there was a fair bit of that, but we pretty quickly got into, why? Why won't it turn a 90 degree? Why won't the path do this? Why does it keep doing that? And I think, like, maybe, just maybe some of you stuck around because you were watching and going, you're just waiting for me to figure out, like, yeah, you're going, what is the problem with that? That shouldn't work like that. That can't possibly work like that. And so you just had to keep watching. We'll be back. I hope it's not just me. We'll be back after this brief live stream break. 7 minutes for you to pee or, you know, just go something that makes you happy. Do something that makes you happy. Go masturbate or something. Just release a little bit. I'm gonna take 7 minutes. We know that that's all a man takes to do it. And he brought it back! And he brought it back to the very beginning of the live stream. 7 minutes. We're back after this short break. In the meanwhile, let's stick it to Frontier. Who is, for all sensible purposes, the man.
We can
Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and welcome back to a twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn livestream. A nice, calm, and peaceful... I don't even need a beer right now in Planet Coast. A nice, calm, and peaceful playthrough. I didn't swallow that. It's just for the camera. Welcome back. Before we left, Hologram says, can we light the bridge next? The holodeck annoys me. Delete and start over. I was planning to delete and start over. It annoys me as well. It's not good. Here, in case you're wondering what we're talking about, see that? That was the first pass at a Star Trek holodeck, and we found out there are only 2 colors of lasers, and you can't customize the colors of lasers in the game. And just for the camera, people. Just for the camera. Alright, thank you. No, okay. Thank you very much. Get me back some Planet Coaster. And you wanted the soundtrack volume up. It is a good soundtrack. Put it up to 35, and we'll see how that works with me talking and whatnot. Can we light the bridge next? Is everyone feeling that? Is that good? I was going to go have a dump. Damn it, says the guy. Yeah, I came back a little early. I'm sorry. Taking the laptop with you to the bathroom because you took it until there's under a minute left on the countdown. You don't want to miss anything. Shall we light the bridge of the Enterprise? Shall we work on that? I think that could be fun. I do enjoy lighting in this game. The lighting engine is pretty friggin' stellar. In order to do that, we're going to need to set the lighting to a 10 p.m. kind of a state and find out that there's absolutely no lights. Let's work our way up to and into the bridge, because the only places that I've lit so far are back here. Did all of Worf's quarters, okay, which just looks friggin' lovely. When you start throwing lights around here, it actually kind of makes the rest of the light, like the natural daylight, look really bad. At least, probably because I'm focusing on an interior and they never even thought about it, apparently. I mean, I've just run into issue after issue after issue trying to do interiors. Exteriors, when you're outside, the time of day changing everything, probably not so bad. Probably pretty good, in fact. Okay, apparently I have to edit the building, grab you, Control D you. In fact, don't Control D you. What is it? It's Alt? How do I get an advanced move? Control X. Control X for an advanced move there. Okay. Let's just start lighting the hallways to start with. And I don't know where I was putting these, but that seems fine. We'll be doing that, I guess. Just right in the middle of each wall. Thank you. Thank you. See, now when you stumble upon one of the few sections of this game that actually, like, work competently, and you can actually just start getting things done, it's nice. It is nice. It's just how sadly rare it is that I run into those. So there's a little bit of lighting for that section. We gotta stick a light over here. I was thinking of grabbing something from the interior of one of these walls and pulling it over. Yeah, give me you, and a Control X. And then, right, grab the handle by grabbing off of the handle. Other magnificent design premise they came up with. Give me, this, snapped, like so, and then back like you, and then over like some, and then up like do, and then in like what? In like what? There you go. Okay, so that's got the corner done. I need to turn the corner. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that selection then, because it's going to be just as difficult to take it from anywhere else. Might as well just, are we not editing the building? No, we are editing the building. Well, then grab the thing I'm clicking on, if you wouldn't mind. That's the one. That's it. That is the one. You did it. Control X me, and pull you over here, out of the wall. Oh, look at him! There you go. Good job. How are we doing on the bins, by the way? You know, they were complaining about my bin work earlier. Now we've got a fair bit of binning going on. Yep, that's right. And then into the wall. Sure. Maybe deep enough once we turn the corner here. Yeah, it was. I have almost some slight idea what the hell I'm doing. Occasionally. I'm gonna leave that light. Yeah, put it right underneath there. Right there, even though it's not the same spacing as all the others. Putting you there so that we get the glow on the glass. And then we're taking this up the stairs. That looks alright to me. You're still, like, in the wall, right? Mostly. Hit it, and then pull that in. Okay, that was just the end of a thing. that isn't the same color as all the rest of the things. The axes, I presume. That's a good way to do that. Guys, I think you're doing... It's good. No, that's good. Why are you now on this outside the wall? Because you moved it in order to see, Pawn. Right. Right. Give me you. And then Control X. Now I feel like... I don't know how I feel, says Athacra. About what? About, Pawn, can we actually build a ride, says Athacra. We just got done building one that doesn't do anything yet. Oh, this is 2 in 1 episode? It's not connected to anywhere. I don't know where the park's going yet, so I can't just go building rides because I just don't know where they're coming. What are you doing? All right, I'm gonna have to be able to see you in order to know that you're flat. You are. Turn the corner like this. You are flat. You are flat. Okay, and then back into the wall with you. And it's gonna be extra lighting, so maybe on these, put them there. And over here, it'll be well lit. That's a little bit excessive. Now that I've got one up here, yeah, now you can just... What am I listening to? Somebody selling hot dogs over there? Nice lady. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have a little bit of difference in the lighting there with the spacing of it all. Okay, that's got this wall done. You want to come over here and spin for me, honey? Because that's what you're going to have to do. Spin, and then do like... And then I think this one's going to go in the kind of a middle-ish area, actually. If I can find the middle-ish area of the... Yeah, you're going to want to be around there and in the wall. Because I'm going to need some of this light to be cast across, because this is still rather dark. You. And then... Yeah... Balls to it. One there. And one right over there. And then the other direction, please. Woo! Onto this corner. Get this nicely lit. Just hiding some lights and some walls. That looks okay-ish. Probably gonna want a little bit more, but maybe once we get the interior lit up, it will start to flush some of this out. Like, I'm gonna have a light probably... just next to the hot dog stand embedded in the wall as well. It's just, the lighting looks so damn good. Even, you know, especially with the interiors, especially in the interiors, the lighting is what really brings this thing together. You build and build and build for hours, and you shriek at the game for being miserable and not doing half of its job. And then you start doing the lighting, and things immediately get calm. Your heart ceases to palpitate quite as much, anyway. Some over here. In the wall. Ronan Pawn, I'm bored. Can we do KSP instead? It's been a while since we played that boring lovely game. Yeah, this is slightly less frustrating to me than KSP at this point. Sadly, in my life. Yeah, go ahead and pull you up. Pull you up. I mean, we're gonna get back to KSP, but I'm not at all I am quite enjoying, let's put it that way, I'm quite enjoying our break from Kerbal Space Program. It's just tough, man. It's just tough. I think I want to do something special with this light. But since we're already making lights... No, that's the last one on this wall anyway. Let's do it. Oh, crap. Should I have... And then reselect it. I want you to be kind of green. Well, not that green. A little bit of green touch to you. Throw in some, you know, casting that light. Maybe, can I get a little bit more green? If we go over to the palette picker. Just throw a little bit of that green light. You know, it'll probably be overwhelmed by the other lights that are going to go in here, and then it will look better. But I want a little bit of that green hue being cast off. Another reason why, because with our dark paths like this, we get these reflections, which do this, and I love that, you know? You get that, you can tell that that's the green light of what's going on up there. Yeah. Although, I move you a little bit to the right, and still have you, actually I want you in the wall, okay? But if I move you a little bit to the right, I think the reflection might look better. Might look like it's coming from the right place. It's another weird thing about this. The reflections in the game don't actually follow the eye. I don't know what the optic, you know, math is on that, but from where I'm standing right now, that looks good, and look where the light is. It's weird. In it? in it, though. Alright, I don't want your style of light for anything else, though, so I'm going to grab another one from in here. This time I'll just control DU so that I can move you over here and start working on this side of things. Again, from the back and then in. I like to have it a little bit lower than the middle of the wall. It just seems to look better on the paths, if I recall correctly, while I was doing that. In fact, maybe a little bit lower still. The reflections that it casts. And then, good. Okay, and Control X. Okay, that worked. I didn't. That didn't work. That was wrong. Sorry. No, I clicked on the correct control, but because the designers of the game decided that the controls should have these giant bounding boxes around the bounding. Look at that. Look at. Which one am I touching right now? Depending on your angle, you're always going to have them issues there. I might want to do something special on the interior of that, so I'm just going to, in terms of lighting it, so for now I'm going to skip that spot. Yeah. Yeah. No. Go ahead and put it in there. Go ahead and put it in there for now. And then, yeah, it will have its own interior lighting as well. Get it buried in the thing without coming through the other side. Might not be, the width might not support that, Mr. Ronan. Mr. Pawn here. Let's see. Just there. And then on the back side, it looks like it's been hidden. Lovely. Might end up being too bright there. Let's move this one out of there so that we can see. Pull you over, and I'll put you up the wall, similar to the way the other one was. Guy called Pie Cheering 5. What you got? Wait, you got Elcar's graphics? Awesome! Yeah! Yeah, I downloaded Elcar's stuff and put it in here, and then attached it to some of the televisions that we've got. Some of them are in screensaver mode. Because Parallel created it from scratch in like Adobe After Effects or something like that. Created these for me, and they're friggin' beautiful. I just wanted to use them in more places than where they really make sense, even, honestly. I'd love to have a sign over this one. I just don't know what the sign would be, but since we do have like a weird color over there, why don't we do, you know, what that color would be. I don't know how to like stop moving it and switch back over to it so I can edit it without just doing that. So if Noah's still here, if you got some recommendation for that, like if there's a way to do that, I would love to know. No, don't turn it off. Change the color of this to, you know, the contrast of green is orange. I mean, they're good contrasting colors anyway. Green and orange, they kind of play off of each other very nicely. So maybe if I had just a subtle orange being kicked over here, like I've got the subtle green over there, it would, you know, add a little bit more life to that. And again, the idea is that these colors will probably be overwhelmed in the long run when we get all of the lighting done. So there'll just be subtle little hints. Gonna need to light the screen pretty well. I wonder if there's a different light I should be using for this. In fact, let's get, are we in, is it buildings where the lights, where the, like, functional lights are? Where the non-scenery lights are? Lights, yes. So, the floodlight is a monster. It's absolutely a monster. It also casts, like, a little bit of fog. There's definitely, like, some fog that comes off of this light when you've got it active. Sure where I want to stick it, but I think I'm going to want it. Don't want it doing that. Okay, I don't want, like, giant gleaming reflections off of the path like that. So, I don't know. I mean, it looks like you'd have one up here. I don't know for what purpose, but I'm going to put one there just to see. Because of all places, this looks like it. I mean, this looks like you might not even have to bury this one. You know, you could just have it where it's supposed to be. Wow, this is hard to figure out where the center of that is. Move it over like that. From this angle, it looks perfect. Yeah, that should be, I mean, perfect-ish is all I'm going for in my life, ever. And then up here, yeah, just bury it. Then you don't have to worry about it being perfect or perfect-ish. Again, don't know how to, like, get back the, if I hit OK, now I've got it, and then I can, OK. That's how you do it, Mr. Pawn. Just click the OK button. But when it gets into the mode where it creates a new one after you make it, then you can't. Right? Because then you'll be adjusting the one that you're working with and not the one you just placed. So, sometimes and sometimes not. I heard my name. What's the question? General tip when interacting with me, mention my name first and then ask the question, says Noah Crow. I was asking about, like, I'm placing these lights, and when I stop placing a light, is there a way for me to, like, get back to this control where I can select the colors and stuff like that without clicking escape, losing the control, and then going back to it? And what I've just discovered is if you're placing one of them, and you haven't, you know, done an Alt-X and you're not making a bunch of copies, then yes, the answer is just, it just works. Just click the tick button and then you've got that selected. But if you are doing a Control-X, then you kind of have to deselect and reselect, is what it looks like. Am I wrong? Is there something better? I don't want it gleaming the way that it was down off of that, but wow, that looks pretty nice. Doesn't it, though? Oh, the lighting is good. The lighting is good. A little bit, you know what if you put a little bit of red in here? A little bit of red in here, though. Because, you know, to bring out the carpet underneath the, there was always like a velvet kind of thing, and it's helping, you know, give some extra something to the wood grain to have a little bit of red. Yeah. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. And we're not getting like a big gleaming reflection either, because there's no angle at which you can see on the path where that would reflect. At least if you're a person walking through the park. Jermacian cheering 100. Because that top window is a skylight, would a TV with space picture be an option? Is it a skylight? I don't remember ever being able to see... I mean, they didn't really show it, did they? Did they show it? Were there episodes where they showed it and you could see outside? Yeah, that's what it's called, a skylight. So we just played the game Skylight, too. VR game by E. McNeil is the developer. His name, because it's one dude making the VR games. Made Darknet and that. Both of those were good, and he did Skylight, and that's what he was doing, too. It was a holographic skylight, and that's why he called it that. Which is why I remembered that. Also because he just sent me another key to his games. I've liked all of the games of his that I've tried. You know, they're nice little, like, jobber games. They're not gonna shake and break the world, but they do a good thing. I think it was seen a couple times on the show as a guy called Pying. You could see outside, you could see the stars passing. Huh. I don't know. I kind of like it as it is right now. But we'll keep that in mind. So I'm gonna need lights for, you know, here. And actually, so this whole, like, upper area, this is just a giant second ceiling in order to, you know, kind of create that effect, that illusion, or not that illusion that they had. They had very real, like, you know, plastic, degauzed lighting from overhead through those. But I can't do that in here, so this is as close as I got. And I was thinking if I light the area up here correctly, then we'll get, you know, as close as we're going to get to that effect. And if I'm doing that, then maybe what I do is something like this. These big giant ones at the ends, like so, blasting. I wonder if we're going to see those on the paths that are, you know, underneath reflecting. And if we do, if it's not a huge issue, I'm not going to be too anal. I mean, depending on who you are, your definition of anal is, you know, I've already jumped that. No, now that's actually drawing attention to the fact that it's not what it is. To have them like that, and the way they're casting their shadows. So that's not cool. What about if I had them on the sides instead? Give me you, and if I had you like... No, because you're going to have darkness. You'd have to light the crap out of this area, and the thing is, when I look up at it right now, when there's no lights up here, it's... No, it is. It does need to be lit heavily. Yeah, alright, you're doing the right thing, Pawn. It's just, you're going to have to put a lot of friggin' light up here to make sure it works. And is, like, even. So, yeah. 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 There. Can you see me now? That could end up being okay. I'm going to do the same on the other side and see what we get. It's going to be an interesting and difficult area to light. Be honest about it. You there? Wow, now I can't see the walls that I'm attaching to. I'll just have to follow the floor lines. Every two, there's a thing. Every two, there's a thing. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Yeah, I'll stick one in the corner as well. I don't think that was the same as it was the last time. But as long as the lighting effect kind of works for us. Whoa. Whoa. Look out, PC. Oh, the GPU is struggling right now. Because now the lighting's on. Ooh. Okay, hang on. Let's see now that I've got like a, wow, everything is falling apart moment. Let's see what I can do with graphics to try and get us to, you know, decent, frame rates here. Shadows, medium. Water quality, it's fine. Geometric detail, high. Foreground atmospherics, background atmospherics, medium, high. Depth of field, bloom, on. Lens flare, low. Screen space reflection, I don't know. Dynamic environment map, global illumination. Multi-sample quality. I'm not sure what's going to help. I'm going to do that. Ambient occlusion, texture, effects. Apply. Okay. Resume. GPU, how we doing? We're still just maxing the GPU out. Wow. I'm glad that this is a game that takes advantage of it. You know, because there aren't a lot of games that really... Well, maybe there are. Maybe you just don't play those games, Paul. Maybe that's the thing. Let's just go to, instead of custom, give me medium. Give me medium all over the place. Okay? Did that, like, significantly change how things look and they look awful now? No? I mean, a little. But it's okay. And GPU is now holding together for decent-ish frame rate, I guess. Ugh. Transparent metal. What? Transparent aluminum? Star Trek, it is actually a transparent metal. What, these things? The degaussed, whatever? Or it looks like then it's just, so they're saying that that's transparent metal? Huh. Or maybe I just jumped into a conversation and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't know that I like this lighting up here. I'm gonna leave it because, you know, I'm stuck on it right now. So let's leave what we're stuck on and instead deal with... Oh, I hate the lighting. Look at how the reflections and the glares, because of the way that the game does reflections and glares, it doesn't care that there's a ceiling there and that reflection wouldn't hit and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. 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 Colorable floodlight. Don't know what I just did. Oh, I just deleted the entire building. Okay. It says I've got this, edit the building. I stopped editing the building. Get rid of. I don't know what I'm going to do with upstairs. Let's leave it for now and continue lighting the below until it can, you know, when we get to the point where it can below me, then we'll have to deal. I know I've got one of these little lights in here, and I don't know if I've made any changes to them, but I'm just taking what I've already got so that I don't have to, you know whether I made any changes to them that were important in terms of slight color effects or something else. Which side do you want this light to be kicking off of? Looks good. Looks good from there. It looks equally good from there. Yeah, but here is you can reproduce it easier for the other side. Ah, now you're thinking. Put you there. Give me an X. Slide you into the wall. Into the beam, even. And then thank you. And then advance move to the other side. Nice. I'm going to want some of these pointing from the downward, and especially in this area. So, can I have, instead of advanced move, could I have you be a... Well, if I just drag you out so that I know what I'm working with. And then place you, stop, grab you, MU. MU. No, MU. Lights in here. And I actually like the idea of having some lights that are, you know, not hidden. That you can actually see from the right angle. I mean, you can't see them anywhere, but it's a theme park. And I like the idea of, you know, if you look real close, you can see the rough edges sort of thing. So maybe just a little bit embedded for you. I think there's going to have to be two of you here in order to do a proper lighting job, and I do want to color these two lights that are going to be here, but because of that, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to tick you, and then I'm going to advance move you over to this side. I'm going to tick you, I'm going to drop you, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to grab the both of you, and let's get some color instead of just white light here. Let's add some character to what's going on, and just because you are a character doesn't mean you have character. What color should we throw here? Is it just another, like, give us a little bit of red, or rather a little bit of the orange? The orange actually looks really good over there because of it's supporting these colors and it's adding a richness to that. Maybe all these things should be a, like, nice orange like that. What was the previous orange that I found, though? I mean, that looks good right there. It's still a little dark back there, though. You know? I mean, I've got these black panels on it. So, maybe that's the issue, or maybe what you need, Pawn, yes, what you need, Pawn, yes, is a light in here, shining back on that. It's still like, the interior of that just isn't getting any brighter. That's helping. But, you know, I can't have a magic light right here. If I had you, took you all the way up to the top, and then the idea was I was going to embed you in there, and then twist you down. Yep, that's what you need to do. Right there, that's good. And give me movement on the world axes so I can drag straight up from there. And see if I can't back away enough where I can still grab this and then pull back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what you needed. It's just what I need. Just what I needed. I think I'll put you in the ceiling. Do-do-do-do. Just what I need. Okay, no, that wasn't. I was looking at the wrong thing. That's not what I needed. I need a little bit more illumination, kind of more toward the front of things. Do 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 do. It ain't bad. It ain't quite awesome either. Maybe just more. Maybe just more. Push one off to the side like that. Push it back. Like so. And then give me another. Control X me. And then you over here. Oh, that's a lot now. Talk about being a lot. That's okay. Once I've got more than I need, I can, you know, dim the lights by choosing to have more black in them than white. There we go, and drop. You know, that's now we're at mall lighting. And I think that's kind of what we want. Pretty close. Pretty close anyway. Oh, you don't go up to the ceiling? Oh, but don't you go up to the ceiling, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. And then will that be enough and I can drag you all the way up to the ceiling? Okay, I didn't grab the other piece, but yes, that worked, technically. You go there, and then this thing. Okay, there were two of them in there, one that was not needed. Or maybe I control X'd instead of X'd, because I was in a habit. Whoa, big chat just came in. Though powerful, the phaser signal lance required to 3-minute recharge time between firings was fairly inaccurate and heavily drained the ship's weapon energy reserves. Separating the saucer enabled an alternate firing mode that had a much shorter range but a wider spread, granting improved accuracy. Really? Great. Oh, sounds good to me. Alright, so then I was gonna come up here, I was gonna grab both of... No, not you. But both of these guys. And adjust the lighting, because we're blowing it out right now. I don't want to quite hit mall lighting. We're close. You know what? What's the color of the walls? Just in curiosity. I could make areas look cold and I can make them look warm. I think I prefer warmth on the bridge. The bridge of the Enterprise D was a very warm kind of a place, wasn't it? I mean, just the whole set tended to be like warm and inviting, and, you know, to people who are really into the lore, they'd say, yes, well, it was a Galaxy-class ship. It was for, you know, a colonization ship, so it was about people's comfort. A lot of it was. And I would just say, you know, it was a good aesthetic design choice at the time. Yeah. That doesn't not work for me. The giant flare lighting up there is a little bit disturbing. So maybe we will end up with a, with some kind of... I don't know how we'd do that if we tried to turn that into a opening and had the stars passing by. I don't know how we do it, because what I would need would be a ring instead of a circle. Right now I'm embedding two circles together. I would need to I need a donut shape for that. And just while we're thinking about it, and by we, I mean, you know, we're all... I don't think they've got, maybe they do, in art shapes. If you got a donut, if you got a ring, it's something that's got a middle out of it. Nothing there. I'd have to go through, you know, every other friggin' thing in the game in order to see if they've got anything that would meet needs and be able to be colored the way that I want it and everything. I mean, I'm willing to live with those lights being there, because when you come in, you know, it's only when you get to, like, here that you'd start to see some of that craziness. And I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Deal with it. So that's that lit. Need to throw some light up there now. We might as well continue this practice of throwing light from... Aha! I didn't mean to do it that way, though. I meant to control exit. Throwing light from the window. From the skylight, rather. The skylight area is what we're throwing the light from. Grab the both of you, look back up, give me a control X. X me again so I can spin it. I think that's straight. And then give me the X again. I can drag you. That's definitely, I hit it. I nailed it, baby. That's straight. And then pull you back in, a bit like so. Not throwing anywhere near enough light from back there. If I move you forward, and then I'll have to, like, angle you down more than you already are. Wow. That is, it is not a lot of light. Forward. I mean, it's nice that the screen wasn't picking up the light, and so we were seeing a little bit more of the actual stars, but, you know, it wasn't right. It sure enough wasn't right. Give me this, and then let's just play with, like, if I angle them down more or up more, where do I get the right amount of... Picard! I'm busy! Clean it later! Thanks. Thanks, bro. That's not awful. It's a little bit dark. I think maybe I'll just have to adjust them individually in a moment. So for now, let's get that up there, and then we'll tuck these guys away into the beams. Like that. And like that. Okay, still a fair bit dark. What I can do to try and get at least maximum brightness out of these two, if you'll select the thing I want you to select, which is that. That's colorable area light, thank you. And then you, colorable area light number 2. Okay. I can give you full white, and then move you a little bit into the red. Okay, they just need some interior, they need some wall lights in the corners there. And then I think we'll have, like, an evenly lit area, more or less. Where do I have those? Well, you know you've got one in this area. In this thing. Hold on. Somewhere. Well, I know I did. I had it once upon a time. Did I accidentally take it out of here when I moved it to the other place? Looks like you did, Pawn. Oh, good. Well, excellent. Where the hell are the rest of my lights? You. Come here. Just duplicate you. Come over here. Some wall lights in the corners will probably wrap this thing up for us. You, and as long as I'm doing it, you, and give me relative axis. Tuck you into the wall. Tuck you into the wall. Okay. You know, this is good. Last time we were building stuff, maybe it wasn't lights, I don't know what, but we were trying to move things, and I would switch from relative to world axis, and then it wouldn't remember the next time I grabbed something else that I wanted to be in relative, where I just kept having to do it over and over again. So, again, stumbled upon a part of the game where things are working fairly well. Still underlit. It needs more like top-down lighting, maybe down-up lighting in order to throw, you know, reasonable amount of light on the ceiling as well. Yeah. What kind of light do you want for that? I mean, I could try for this guy again. And then Down here. Bring you down to me. For the down-up lighting, you know? Something to throw some nice color onto the ceiling for us. Since we're faking all of the lighting in here. There's no light sources on the bridge. The light sources are supposed to be from overhead, from these areas that are apparently, you know, invisible metal or some crap, whatever you guys said. It's supposed to be. It's where it's supposed to be. Doesn't seem to really be there. Put you under there. I click OK, and then it makes another one. And if I cancel, I lose the selection on that thing, and I do have to come down here and grab it. In fact, delete it. Okay, and undo. I wasn't sure if it had made two. And now, you didn't have much light on you because I didn't want to blow things out. But since you'll be lighting the ceiling... Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. And I do like having a little bit of like a peach hue being cast by it. Just not too much, you know, it's got to be subtle. That's subtle-ish, I guess. Let's throw on that up, and again, check your, like, reflection point spawn on the floor, because you don't want to blind people as we're walking in through here. No, that's not bad. That ain't bad. Just gonna find a corner of the room, look up at the ceiling, and then see if there's a better place for the harshest of the lights to hit. I mean, I don't want to throw it all there. I move it all the way up here, and the harshest of the light hits there. Move it back here. It's hitting kind of middle. I could actually put you further down, widen and soften the whole thing. That works a lot better. That works a lot better. Okay, that guy's going to be way down there. Where are you? Under the ground. Fine by me. Nobody's looking. This is looking good now. Definitely need to throw some light in here, but this is looking good now. Give me you. And I think I will want to, like, I don't know, I want to play with coloring things, you know? I love having coloration to the lights. They're so much better when you do. Ah! What happened? What happened? Get me here. I'm just trying to figure out where were you. So you were there, and that would mean you would be there. Tuck you in where you can't be seen, but where you could be seen if you looked real hard. Okay? And that gives you some interior light in there. That interior light is throwing a little bit of a peach hue down. Oh, that's I think that part's done right there. Dunyan rings. Although, what although? This needs to I just need yeah, I need another one of you a little bit closer. On the probably 2-meter grid, but 1 meter will do it. I need that to, like, close off and end. In fact, kind of like it there. Cuts off a little bit of the edge of that, but it just looks like it's in the wall. Nice. Nice. Okay, so where do we stand now? This is where we stand. This is the bridge at 10 o'clock. And what did I say about having that green light there that was going to, you know, just end up being kind of a subtle thing that's casting some extra light instead of being overwhelming? It worked out perfectly, except for that the light is actually sticking through the wall. Except for that. That's why I said perfectly, to imply that perfection is always flawed. You see. And drop it all again, so that I can just see. What do you think? What do we think, people? Huh? That looks nice. That looks nice. I like the way that the light is grabbing the edges of the screen. It's a damn shame that the screens, you know, are affected by surrounding light, but we just have to deal with that. You know, they don't have the same kind of, like, harsh, flat blackness as that tile does. But that's what we're dealing with. This is good. I'm happy. Is everybody else happy? Can I walk away from this? I'm walking away from this. I didn't see anybody saying, no, Paul, what you need is... So I'm walking away. There's my Enterprise D bridge. Properly lit. 10 p.m. It's still dark back here. One more thing. One more thing. Can I just... What if I just blasted just 3 of them? Just right here, just... with light. Huh? It's not I guess it's not the interior that I'm trying to light with that. And it's like... Yeah. What about, from, like, the inside of here, pointing out? Ah! That light will be cast more outside the room than anywhere else. I'm just gonna drop it there so I can see if that's giving me the light I want. I mean, kind of. And also, no. Do you see what I'm seeing, though? Doesn't that, when I get this light out of the room, doesn't that just look so dark back there? We've got flat black sort of glass panel, is what we're trying to insinuate. But I mean, this thing just keeps looking dark to me. What if I just... like that, and then maybe with a little angle on you? No, that's all it needs. I think it's just a little bit of underlighting that I didn't have before. And then, yeah, I think it looks best when the underlighting is coming from out here. It gets more of, it lights up more of that. Yeah. Last thing I want to check is, do you look better when you're just white? You look overlit now, I'll tell you that. Let's pull it down a little bit. I'm very, you know, picky about my lighting, apparently. That's what I'm finding out here today. Something like that. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Yeah. Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. There you go. Bridge of the Enterprise D, lit. Lit for nighttime. And when we walk out of here, and we head down, this needs a little bit more lighting. Okay? No, that's good. That's good. I wanna find these spots. You, okay? I know that there's one in this wall. So, edit the building, grab me to that, Control D me to that, put the that over here, because it doesn't look like there's one in that wall. If there is, God, it's not doing its job. And then into the wall, please. No, okay. Don't hit escape when you're done doing a thing. I do that out of habit when this tick isn't on screen, and I still say that, you know, any designer worth their salt would have realized that the movement controls should stay on screen no matter what angle you're looking at. If you got something selected, especially like once you got in here and tried to deal with these camera modes, of course you would be sitting there going, okay, well we got to do something about that. They didn't do nothing about that. I'll tell you what, underlighting has been the fix for everything right now, and this still looks like it needs something, and I think what it needs is an underlight. Undertow, even. But I think a flat underlight. Jesus. The camera controls. Did I mention them before? You, there, and then I'll move you into place. X, forward, and down, and then just throw some light up at the ceiling for me, if you don't mind. That looks good. I mean, it's a spaceship. It's at night. Yeah, it's good lighting. How are my reflections and my craziness? Drop everything so I'm not seeing the things that I've selected. Okay, you want to put the light actually in, however, would be one of the things you could do. Can I select the building again? Light needs to actually manage to get in there. And, possibly more central. And then down. There we go. There we go. Drop it all. None of that. And then, yes. Yes, 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 yes. This needs to be dealt with. I need to box that in and frame it in. I was having trouble when I was doing that, which is why I walked away. We are now lit all the way up to the bridge. And we need to go and light the shuttle bay as well. Oh, that's so good. This thing needs to go away. It's a placeholder. It's a placeholder is what it is. Honestly, it doesn't matter what color it exactly is because it all looks cozy as hell anyways, as a guy called Pie. Are you saying, yeah, this isn't how the lighting was on the deck? No. I mean, it's not. These aren't how the hallways looked on the USS Enterprise. They're a interesting interpretation based on the things that we have available in the game. But I like this. I like this. I like the coloration. It does feel cozy. It does feel homey. It could be a little bit more lit in this area, but I think no matter how much I light it, these floors just do not reflect, you know, they do not take light. They stay nice and black the way that you would want a television screen in the game to, no matter how much light you seem to throw on them, and they just give off glares and stuff. You guys are still well lit, right? You got your own lighting in here? You don't need me to handle that for you? Good. Alright, we did a thing. We actually accomplished something in the second hour of the live stream. Holy crap. And then if we go down to the shuttle bay... How much are we paying you? Not enough? No. No. She shook her head. She shook her head. Standing in the dark. It's just, we went out here, it's like, you hear all the everybody's talking, and you go over to the darkness. Just... Predator is aboard the Starship Enterprise. When are they going to do that crossover? Huh? Huh? Also, Worf didn't have a giant pizza statue or a pistol or a floating television in his room. But that's all staying here. That is all staying, people. This is Captain Picard. This is what I decided. It's Captain Picard. I really like what we did with these exits, though. The exits into space. Those look really good. And we need to put space back. We need to put space back, which we will do after another 7-minute break. Hey, we're doing them on the hours now. It's almost like we're keeping track and stuff like that. Shall we have another 7-minute break? And then, so the two things that we still have to do that we could be doing in here, off the top of my head anyway, are the holodeck to rebuild it, which I think is going to go way better this time. I also think I want to make the holodeck skinnier than it is tall. I like the idea of it being a cube in my head, but when I looked back at reference photos of the holodeck, it was a racquetball court. They just took a racquetball court and, you know, made it into a holodeck. It wasn't as skinny as a no, a racquetball court isn't that skinny. But it was just a little bit taller than it was, you know, on either side. So maybe that. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is, you know, lighting the shuttle bay here. And I want to do the space. The space as we're exiting. Those. I want to put the space back there, but I want to do it a different way. I had an idea, and I think it might be neat. I think it'll be really neat if it comes together. But all of that will be after our 7-minute break. So let's turn some volume down over here. Can we have a new game after the break, please? Is Algorithm on? Nope. It's Planet Coaster all night long. Paul, you want to do the holodecks, as a guy called Pie. Do I? Okay. See everyone. Good night, Noah. Noah's got to go. It's late. It's late in places that aren't here. It's only 6:07 p.m. right now. We're 7 minutes late for the 7-minute break. Holy crap. Pawn, get to it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll be back after this 7-minute break. Stay tuned for more Planet Coaster. Ahead. Pawn not out.
Noise you couldn't quite locate or explain. Noise you couldn't quite locate or explain.
Hello, I am the Ronan Pawn, and welcome back to twitch.tv/Ronan Pawn live stream on twitch.tv/Ronan Pawn, and welcome back to Planet Coaster, ladies and gentlemen, where we have just lit the deck of the Enterprise D. And if you wouldn't mind terribly, could you shut up? Broke for free with warm-up suit? Thank you very much. Master volume back at full. Okay, resume. We've just lit the Enterprise. How you guys doing? Huh? Can't believe, you know, so many of you stuck with me. But look, you know, once we get past the bird on the Enterprise, we're in a Data nightmare. One of Data's dreams when he installed the processor or whatever. Did he install it and then he started having the dreams? Yeah, he installed it and started having the dreams, right? Anyway, we're doing this, and if you stick with me, eventually we start getting some things done. It is a friggin' chipping away at a boulder kind of experience, man. This is, you know, whoever made the David sculpture, like, and this is just David's penis right here. We haven't even gotten to anything else, but I'm pretty happy with my penis, that I've been chipping away at. Bonnie, you're back, says a guy called Pie. I'm back. I'm back in, like a mauve kind of a tone. So, Pawn, when can we see your Enterprise D? This is my penis. This is the David's penis that we've been chipping away at ever so slowly. And there's so many things that need to be touched up. For example, right here, what we need to do is we just need to get like some buzzers and just kind of trim that back, because, you know, just having something there is just natural, and you should. But when it gets, like, overgrown like this, you got just, like, a big bush going on your Enterprise D, you just gotta, you know, for her pleasure, is the thing. Or his pleasure, you know. I mean, nobody likes pulling pubes out of their teeth, is all. Okay, you were non-specific until that moment. There was a blacksmith, and Eric Soong was there. Yes, a guy called by Eric Solom was there, and there was a blacksmith. And you know what? Honestly, it was like here, wasn't it? I mean, when I think about it, it felt like in that episode, didn't he like keep coming out of like his quarters, and then he'd turn the corner, and then he would be standing looking down a long corridor like this, and there'd be like a raven that flew overhead through the Enterprise D or through the, and then there'd be a blacksmith standing there. This is very much that episode. At least this little section of corridor feels like that episode to me. I'll touch it up for you, says Wire. You gonna touch up my D? Why isn't everyone here? Because it's horrible, man. It's grindy, and it's just I don't blame anybody for checking out, but it does hurt me when you leave. But that's okay, because then new people come, and then I have, you know, extramarital affairs, and that is just always a blast. Okay, so what I want to do, is I want to go back to 10 a.m. lighting, because I'm going to be working outside for a minute. First thing, out of the 3 things that I want to try and accomplish before we call this a live stream, I want to put the space back here. The going through space. And last live stream, someone in chat suggested, well, what if you did it in like a pyramid kind of, you know, a triangle thing? And I did that, and it didn't quite work out well. And I don't think it's ever going to work out well, but I think I came up with an idea where it'll work out interestingly. It might, you know, it's not convincingly, but it's going to work out interestingly, and I think even for people when they're riding it. And maybe you can start to get an idea just off of me saying that of what I'm going to be doing here. Seems they adjust the regular sets a lot to represent different one-off parts of the Enterprise. Well, of course. I mean, for as epic as that series was, or as much as an impact as it had on so many people's lives, I gotta think of it as a low-budget series. I mean, I know it was building off of a very popular franchise, but it was coming back, and yeah, you know, they did the special effects. I mean, remember the episode 1, the guy's head exploding? Are you friggin' kidding me? You know? Couldn't give, and then, you know, Riker not having a beard. What the fuck is that about? You can't afford a beard? Get the man a beard. He looks good in a beard. Get him a beard. They were low budget. I got started. Give me another screen, and it's got to be one of these massive ones. I don't know what the difference is between a lit screen and a projection screen. Is this going to be the difference between whether at night I can't see it very well or I can see it very well? Let's test. Let's test. V to get you flat against there. You go over there. So that's a projection screen lit, and this is a projection screen unlit. Is that what I just did? Yeah, just regular and then that. So now let's put the same thing on both of them so we can test this. Movie of my movies, the Space Loop 2. Hey, there's the Space Loop 2 playing on that. It's Space Loop 2 and then click OK. You're so inconsistent about whether you have to click OK or not on different menus. And then Space Loop 2 over here. So same thing going on, okay? Both of them unselected. In natural outdoor light, right now, they both look pretty damn similar. I'm just looking for, like, is there a reflection that's being picked up or something like that? And then, if I switch this over to the PM... yeah, there's the difference right there, is whether it's lit or it's unlit. So, it has a backlight or it doesn't have a backlight. So this is if you want to make a Game Boy. An original Game Boy. No backlighting, no front lighting, just, you know, mount a flashlight to the top of it and try and play it. So that's, okay, now we know, and knowing is half the battle. I have to assume then that I have actually been using the right kind of screens, because let's throw a light on it just to see. You can give me, like, well, it's going to have to be a building light, isn't it? A building, and does that mean I have to build a building in order to do a light here? Drop that selection, give me you, and then, yeah, I have been using the right lights. It's just when you cast light on these television screens, they're going to pick up and reflect that light, which does not, it's not the greatest for what I'm trying to do here, but it is what it is, you know? It's realistic, it's just, you know, sometimes you want something unrealistic so you can get the effect you're going for. No, that's not what I want. I want to select you, and I want to move you, and in fact, should I make this part of the building? I think I'm going to make this part of the building. Yeah, go away, go away, go away, go away. Are we... oh, we're editing the building. I had no idea. Good, though. Head back over to scenery, then. Grab the television screens. Grab a bigger one than that. A 32-meter lit. We're going to make it lit, all right. And then stop changing your orientation. And I'm going to put this here for now, anyway. Don't do that. What do you want to do then, Pawn? I guess, let's see if I V it. V, 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 V. I think that's correct side up now, and you just can't tell because it's, you know, the light and whatnot. But so, we need one on the bottom, and we need one on the top. Okay? These are going to be carrying our moving space star things eventually. For now, this one's probably going to end up coming up in the long run. In fact, I should delete that one, and then they can be perfectly on top of one another. So give me that one again, do this, bring it down. I wonder if it plays on both sides, or not. I'm going to not actually find that out today, because I'm going to flip it. That looks like the side that it doesn't play on, if it's not going to play on a side. Do I have the one on top in the wrong position, then? I think you do, Pawn. Okay. I was confused, I guess. And then you with an X and an X, and then flip. Yeah. That seems more correctish-ified. There's a big difference between early TNG and late TNG. Either way, I don't think it was ever particularly bad. Not for its time, anyway. No, I mean, it was, you know, it was a soap opera. It was character-driven. It was sci-fi, but it was character-driven sci-fi, and that's what I like about Star Trek, about all the Star Treks, except for the ones that I know. It wasn't ever about, like, showing off the best graphics, or, you know, it was about, like, taking scantily clad women, painting them green, making them into sex symbols, because you could do that on a budget. No, but it was as I've said probably way too many times already. Damn it, Pawn. Sorry. Alt X. Thank you. It was a sci-fi writer's playground. You know, where you just do all of the things. Because, you know, they were constantly innovating to come up with another way that they could make the rules so that they could do anything they wanted to. Is how I look at it, you know? The holodeck was like, okay, we could do whatever we wanted to with it. We could tell any story we wanted. Once they had it, you know, what did they do with it? They did awesome friggin' things with it. You got frickin' Sherlock Holmes stories and stuff like that. And then when you got to just Enterprise, that show, one of the ones that I very much like... Was it Enterprise that did that? No. No, it was Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine had a lot of fun with the holodeck. And that wasn't even the holodeck I was thinking about. Nope, that was time travel. Okay, I was thinking about an episode where they went to a time in Earth's history before they got their shit together, but after now, you know, well after now, and it's like there's homeless people in shelters and stuff like that, and they were fighting against, and they had to make sure that somebody like managed to get their signal out to the world, and it was weird, but it was good, and that's the kind of thing that, you know, they got to play with because it was a sci-fi writer's playhouse. What are you doing here, Pawn? What I am doing... No, quite the opposite, Pawn. You're doing it wrong. What I want to do is I want to go... In fact, I'm probably not going to have snapping at the end of this, but for the first subtle maneuvers, I want this to get smaller and smaller as you're going through it on the train. That's the idea I have. So all of these are going to angle in until there's just enough room for the train to pass through and get out of them. That's what I'm doing right now, in case you hadn't picked up on that yet. I want them to... Yeah, for now, just do that, and then get them into near positions, because you're going to actually have to build track in order to get this right, probably. So there you go, that like that, and then you got to get an angle on it, or else it won't drag right. Probably just like that. Possibly less than that, even. Yeah, you're going to just... like so. And then none of these images have the friggin' thing assigned to them. Can I select multiples and assign the image? You can't. Well, then I did this foolishly. I could have saved myself some time. Over here, give me Space Loop 2. Make sure that Space Loop 2 is playing in the correct direction. It certainly isn't. Is it, though? No, because I'm thinking, even though this doesn't make sense, I'm thinking that this is supposed to be the butt of the ship. Right? 5. Yeah, 5 goes in the right direction. It's supposed to be on the butt of the ship. Even though the way that you walk in here and then the bridge is forward and everything else, it's a suspension of disbelief scenario. Deal with me. Give me Space Loop 5 on all of these. Boom, boom. Thank you. And then that's the idea, is I want that all of them will be pushing toward this tiny little area where then you come out. You come out on the other end. And why are you guys... Because of the twist pawn. Alright, it's going to take a lot of little subtle manipulation here. And in fact, the stuff you just built is going to have to get the hell out of the way, at least to start. So, you go down. You, no, absolutely not. Anything but that. Because that'll screw up everything later. You pull out a little bit to here. And then, same thing over here. You pull out a bit in that direction. And now we get to actually build some track on our one ride. So, excuse me. Pardon. Okay, do I stop editing the building? Track is separate? Yeah. Station 5 closed. I want to edit the track. In fact, William Shatner is a bad actor. Shakespearean my arse. No special effects could have fixed his terrible lack of skill. That's mean. I don't know, it was kind of the time, it was the era, too. Don't you think? Wouldn't you agree? It was kind of the era of acting. Daytime TV kind of acting, which is what they were doing there. So yeah, if you're going to come out here... can I adjust the length? Yes, you do that. That's the wrong way, hold on. Snapping, and get you back to 0. There you go. And then it's this one. This one makes it... No, it's up and down. Ah, it's the ruler. Right, I need my D to be a little bit shorter. There. And now absolutely place that one. And then stop, so that now I can see where we're going to be coming out down here. And apparently the bottom one just needs to be flat. So, could have seen that coming. Didn't. Give me this. Edit the building. Select you. You. Make you flat again. And then pull you up. This one's just going to have to be flat, and the others are going to come and merge in. Yeah, make it as low as you possibly can, I guess. And then I'll have to... I need to flatten the terrain, I think, because the terrain was eating it a little bit at this corner, if I recall correctly. Let's do that now, while I'm thinking about it. So we've got flatten to foundation on, flatten to this level of foundation. Make sure the size is... That's a reasonable size. Flatten you down. Like that. Like that. Okay. Right? Good. Good. So we've got that. Edit the building again. Grab you. You're going to have to... There's going to be very touchy little adjustment here. Maybe I do it on one side and then I delete the other and you know. It's a process. You figure out what the hell you're doing and how the hell you're doing it. Like that to start with. And then give me this. Make sure we're on the world axes instead. And just drag it straight over. I just need it to, like, hit the edge. Hit the corner there. And it does. And are you back far enough? You are not. Let's pull you back. So that you're touching the wall. Good. Good. Shatner's only redeeming feature, he knows he's bad. You can't... you know, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. All those years going to all the conventions and stuff, and making nice with the fans, and you know, he's a good guy. Did you see Enterprise the movie? Not the Star Trek related movie, but Enterprise the movie. I like Bill. I like it. And he gave like so many comedians so much to work with. There's something on the wing. Someone on the... No, it's the other way. Damn it. I always do it wrong. See, he's a good actor. I couldn't get it right. Put you there, and then flip you this way, and then flip you this way, and then no, so no, but you know, close enough. And you're back. You're going in the wrong direction now. So then leave you like that, and if you're going in the wrong direction, I do you like this one. Okay, right? Now you're going in the right direction, and you got the right angle. I know puzzles. Clearly you don't. Clearly. Okay, we're on the world axis, which is what we wanted. Bring you over and in, and you know what I need to do before I move it in any further? I need to build some more track. And give me you. Edit track. And you won't let me. Probably because the one on the left, that's why I need to be doing this. The one on the left is too close. You need to build the track further out, you get. You're right. I'm done editing the monorail line. Give me the building again. It's rather annoying having to click in and out of these sub-existing things in order to, you know, get to what you want to edit now. Move you out. Alright, I think that should be clear enough, and because I don't want to have to come back, move you out as well. In fact, because I don't want to have to come back, move you way the hell out. Thank you. And then drop this out of there, back into here, under you, and then into the thing, and then next to the guy, and the stuff, and the... There. That's all the track that I need now in order to figure out where it's going to allow me to build things. And I'm done with the monorail. Thank you. Ugh. Edit building. Give me you. Okay, and how far can you come in? We're on the world axes? No, we're not. Give me world axes, not relative. And bring you in, and you can do to there. Which isn't good enough. Which means... maybe I can make it good enough. Okay, here's what you do, Pawn. You move both of these in. Still on world axes? Yes, we are. Pull you in to the point where it says no. And then drag it back to just that very edge. And... Nope. No. So you guys need to have a little bit of an angle on both of you. A little bit of a non-snapped angle. Which, you know, makes everyone's brains just really happy. Doesn't it? When you're doing things that you can't reproduce? That's great. Oh, God. You need to be a little bit less angled. Like that. And then I can move you in a little bit more. So you. And then still on world. Yep. I don't trust a damn thing in this game. There we go. As close as you can be. And then same deal with you. Where are you going? Spin me out. You're just a slightly less angular angle. In fact, maybe like that. That'd be enough. And then bring in. So you go red. Right there. Right there. Okay? This might be a little bit too much TVs. Maybe too many TVs, is what I'm saying. You... Maybe I should just make this flat as well. It'd be easier. It'd be easier, and then I wouldn't have to put something back here, either. Yeah. Just make you flat. Get her done, Pawn. With snapping. Get you back to flat. And then pull you down. To ceiling height. And then go check. We good? We're touching, but not too much. Yes? I think. People, you ready? You ready? Here we go. We're turning around. I don't know about that. Okay, so first off, I want to squeeze this as much as I possibly can while I'm doing it. While I'm doing it, I want to squeeze it as much as I can. So you are going to have some rotation to you. Non-snapped. Bring it down until you go red. You go red there. So I gotta find like the halfway point between there and there, which is somewhere around there. And then pull you down. And then you're red there. So back up. More rotation. Rather less rotation. And then that's got it. There's actually more to be had here, so I'm going to go halfway. And then I'm going to go back to here. You don't have to click tick between each of them, but it's a good habit to start having. Clicking tick all the time, every single friggin' time. And there you go! Drop it so that we can see it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. And then, you know, maybe we have another screen, like, we have this make a turn right here, and then we have another screen that will kind of help from where you're looking, you'll see, and it'll transition or something. I don't know. I don't know, but I like that better than what we had before, I think. Yeah. Yes, I do. I absolutely do. Does this game have multiplayer, says Big J Live? I love Big J Live. No, I don't believe it does. It's just a buildy, roller coastery kind of thing. Although you guys were talking about it on the Discord server at discord.ronanpawn.com. Join us today. About the idea of multiplayer in this game, where you could visit each other's parks at least. It'd be kind of cool if two people could be building the same park at the same time. That would be really cool. But I don't want Frontier to try doing that because they're not very good. I love that he sings the thing and he'll whistle while he's like cleaning the bathrooms. We heard him whistling. He's whistling the theme song to Planet Coaster. Okay, so you guys, since I have made you a part of the building, I can now select you all. Alright, and I can duplicate an advance move. I can duplicate an advance move all 4 of them. Yes, we're over the crowd now. I can drag you all the way over here, and then not have to do all of the incredibly difficult things that I had to do the last time that I tried to do this. And then snapping. Spin you around, is that right? Looks right. And then move it in. Big Jer Live is now following. Thank you for the follow, Big Jer. Move you up there. And boom. We've just done both sides. Entrance and exit. We might need some futzing when we actually build the track that comes in. But that's cool. And is it going in the right direction? Because if we're going, you know, if this is supposed to be from the butt of the ship, then we're leaving from the butt of the ship. Oh god, my brain hurts. You're going toward going that way, and then no, these need to be coming at us. No problem. Can do. Of course, Vaughn. God. Just switch them all over. I didn't click OK. So, there, OK. My brain is not, it's not powered for this. It's definitely not powered for this. I expect the game to handle more of these concerns than it does. Oh, we need to flatten some terrain over here too. Or we need to lift this whole thing. Shouldn't have to, no, it's a terrain flattening issue. Give me a terrain, and we're still in the flatten mode, and we just come in, and like so. There you go. There you go, my friends. Enter and exit. At night... These are lit screens. I swear these are lit screens, right? Projection screen 32 meters. Wait. These aren't lit screens. Oh god, don't tell me that. I went through the whole process of testing the two and making sure that I was going to be using the right one, finding out what they did, then making sure I was going to use the right one. These aren't lit screens, and at night we won't be able to see the stars. I just did all that work for fucking nothing. And I can't just, like, switch them to the other kind of part or anything? Are we seriously here? Is this where we are in this piece of shit game? I did. I selected the regulars instead of the lits. I did. Didn't I do that? So now we have nothing. All of that. The latest SimCity, I guess, is a guy called Pie. This is, oh. Do you know how, like, fucking awful that is? Pawn, I can't get bits, so have hugs instead. Thank you, Parallel. Thank you for the hugs. I need them right now. Just did all of that, and I finally was like, okay. And I can duplicate it, and I can save myself time instead of having to remake the fucking wheel in this game. And, where are we now? What do we got now? Just like to point out the massive plot hole where you can't see the cocking ship when you leave the shuttle bay. I don't know, I'm not aware of that. We're in Cloak, Hologram 1. We're in Cloak. I could actually, in the long run, build, like, you know, nacelles, that are just visible and have, like, a whole bunch of screens that are... Let's just do it this way. Let's do it this way. Oh, do I have to do every fucking thing that I just did there again? There's no way for me to say, okay, give me this, but... Okay, I've got this in hand, but... If I go to Scenery, and I say... Actually, wait. Wait. Right. I'll bet this isn't gonna help me and isn't gonna work. I've selected this. If I duplicate and advance move it, now I've got another one. Now if I click down here on 32 meter lit, and then I click OK, I think I just placed a lit one exactly where the other one was. Now drop whatever you're doing. Okay, this is the 32 meter lit. Now, the only problem is how am I going to separate it from the other? that was there. Is there any chance of that? Is there going to be... In fact, is this a selection of 2 when I drag over it now? It is a selection of 2. Okay. So we do that, but with an ever so subtle move, just a hint of move, so that I can get the other one out of there. And then I still have to, you know, it's still a big pissing thing, and I didn't use world axes, so I just screwed everything up. But, right there. And now that's a lit one. It should have what we were using on it before, right? 32 meter lit, except for it didn't. Now let's test it. Make sure that I'm not going to be wasting my friggin' time here with the Space Loop 5. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Alright, at least there is a way to work around it. Work around the... And I just screwed it. Tell you what I'm gonna do, actually. I'm gonna take the thing that I'm gonna move. World axes! And I'm gonna drag it just slightly off. Right? And then I'm going to make a duplicate, grab the lit version of the screen, drag that lit version over until it turns red. And that's how you do that on. Now just do that 900 times more. It's just 8. It's just 4, and then you can duplicate in advanced mode. Right. Now, always look on the bright side of shit. How do you do this again? You take this one. We're still on world axes. We move it up and off a little bit. Drop it. Make a duplicate. Move it down until it goes red. Here we go. Change it to a 32 meter lit. Hit OK. And then drop the selection. Delete the old one. And again, X. Pull you up. And then give me... Drop that in place. Control X. Move you down. Floor length. Turn you into a 32 meter lit. Do that. Cancel out. Delete. Now put the things back in the places with the stuff and the guys. That's a 5. Now, but you gotta hit the OK button. Except for sometimes you don't, apparently, because I didn't hit the OK button there and it kept it. So if it's empty, this is the problem. Okay? This level of inconsistency. If it hasn't been defined already, then you don't have to click the OK button, it'll just take it. But if it's already defined, then you do have to click the OK button. And, you know, that makes sense to someone somewhere, and I get it. I get why they would do it that way. It's just bad design, because it's more and 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 more user interface inconsistency in a game where the game is the user interface. This is the only place where the player really has meaningful, you know, agency and interactivity and can have some fun here. Don't build inconsistency into your user interfaces. Duplicate an advanced move is what you want to do with your... Like, you had the idea, I just don't know how you didn't transfer it to the rest of what was going around here. And, come on, twist a little bit more. Twist again next summer. I see that so often, too, in modern software. Just so much inconsistency. Trying to come up with, how am I going to do this? And just try and do it so that the same way that the player did it last time is the same way that they'll do it this time. That's what's important in user interface design. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. Did I? Thank you. Why can't I click on something? You're probably too close to the thing. Alright. And we gotta switch you back over to one of the space loops that's going in the opposite direction. And saved it. Saved it from being like a soul-crushing experience of, oh my god, I have to do all of that minutia again. And there you go. There you go. I mean, for people, you know, getting on a ride, they're at a theme park, they know they're getting on a ride, and they see that this is going to be the thing, I think they think that was pretty cool. In fact, I just want to look at this. It's not what we're going to do, but I believe the original Space Loop, it has there's far more detail to it, which on a larger screen... I'm going to switch them all to that. And then we'll have, like, made use of everything that has been built for me. Parallel. I actually did a little bit of work on this. Parallel made the original animation, and I took it in and made it loop. So now we have used a little bit of everything. You can just assume that, you know, if you walk to the bridge and you see what's going on the bridge, well, that's, you know, they just jump to warp. Between the time that you walked from the shuttle to the bridge, they just jump to warp. There's still ground coming through here. How many times are we going to have to flatten the damn terrain here? Terrain. Flatten to foundation. For everyone's sake. Oh, balls to it. Just give me this and I'll pull it up a little bit. God. Damn. You know, the tools, they work so whenever they want to in this game. And provide just entirely different experiences each time. That's really cool. I think I'm going to like that. I'm not even going to look back at it because I want to do the other one. And then I want to have a good look at it. Okay, it's very dark in here, Pawn. Yeah, I know. And yet, I can't be bothered to do a damn thing about it. Use Space Loop 1, not the R, on all of these. I mean, it's weird. It's definitely, you know, it's a theme park. What were you going to do? You know, the train has to come in from somewhere. This is on the wing of the Enterprise D, this shuttle bay. I like it. I like that better. I like that a lot better. The problem with these on the reason why we ended up, or why Parallel went and made the other ones, I think, anyway, is because they were too, you know, detailed. You couldn't actually see what was going on out here. Now, what we're thinking about this, is there a way for me to... I don't think there is. I think the TVs are just TVs, and I presume that they're all lit, because we can see them in the lighting. So yes, these are all lit. They just don't look as, you know, good once you start throwing lights on them. But cool, we've made use of all of the stuff that's been designed for us. So we're at impulse engines right here. That one was much better on the larger screen, says Parallel. Yeah, I think so too. All right, let's carry on with some lighting. Now that we've done that bit of it, let's get the shuttle bay lit. So find me a light as fast as you can. I know there are lights here somewhere. Where the hell are the lights? Lights? I mean, you just look and see where it seems to be lit from. It's like there. And I'm right. There you go. Give me you. Just Control D and come with me. Well, actually, I should have kept it in the wall and just dragged it down. We'll do that. Never. We're not going to do that. So light here and light there. Yeah. Right there. Right there. I'll move them all into the wall in one sweeping motion when we're done. Instead of doing all this advanced move bullocks. There you go. That's going to be too much light. I'll have to dim those. Or just decide to have one instead. That's probably a better idea, actually. If I just had one and it was here... and then embed it into there, and then I delete those other ones. Yeah, that'll probably cover that area. And now we can start putting some light actually into the shuttle bay area. So boom, boom, boom. And I'll grab them all and push them back into the walls when we get to that point. Here? Yeah, screw it, I don't care. Having the light at, you know, different levels and stuff. It, makes it seem less programmatic, I suppose. That. Lighting up here, definitely. To there. And there. You're gonna have a light in here. Do you want it from top down? Makes sense to me. And then where do I put the last one on that side? Somewhere... like, probably there, I think. That distance away, on that line. Just not sure if it's the same everywhere. And then, yeah. Like so. This is way quicker. It feels way more satisfying when you just start clicking them and slapping them down. Put a light there. Put a light somewhere over here. I like them being offset. I like the way that the light's being cast like that. And then, right at the head of the turn. That. That. And then, wow, it's dark over here. Let's do the upstairs first, because I just did that, so I've got some idea of where everything goes. You there. You. Kinda. There. Other side. Good soundtrack. definitely. You know, you had to have something that was nice and calming for how intensely frustrating the building is in this builder. And they nailed it. They nailed that, at least. There you go. Need to light these areas as well, but how? Top-down actually kind of looks good. You need the lights from there, and then they're going to cast out, like, blue and stuff. Let's not touch that for a moment. And let's look at, downward lighting. Actually, for up and down lighting, maybe I should use these. It's hard to see what they're going to do. Because you got to aim them at the ground and then look at the ceiling, don't you? And we're inside a place. It's very bright. Tell you what. Just, can I find floor somewhere in here, please? These are going to have to be one at a time. These are going to have to be one at a time, because the idea is going to be, get me one that's lighting things the way that I want it, by dragging it down in order to diffuse, you know, the light and not make it so intensely strong, like to about that height, and find the place where you want it. It's going to be a little bit more out from the wall. Oh yeah, that's going to save us a lot of light placement there doing that. And then, now that I got you, give me a Control X. Drag you along like so. In fact, let's go straight to the other corner. Find the lighting for that one. That looks okay. Let's just step out into space. I'm sorry, I had something in my throat. Out into space is where we're going to step. Whoa. Did those lights do that over there as well? Are they casting light on these walls? I guess they are, Pawn. Okay. Well, we'll have to take a look at that. Let's just focus on the ceiling for now, bud. Right. And then actually delete you. And give me this one. And we'll just move you... Wrong. Wrong, Pawn. Yeah, you're right. Give me that, and then duplicate and advance move. Can I get underground and look up? Nope, because of the floor. Because of the floor. Alright, well then I need an angle where I can both see the floor. Well, just drag it over. And then, camera. Favorite camera control system in any game right here. It's so good. It's so good. And I mean that. How we doing? Are we on the world axes there? No, we weren't. They were relative axes, which is probably why that looks shit. Cancel. It's always the last one in this game. It's always use the world axes. I don't know what axes you were on. Maybe it looked shit for some other reason, but it looked shit. Come on over. You weren't even. God, you're so bright. Why does this one look like that? What do you look like back here? You got a little brown, dark tail coming in. Just want to kind of get what I'm doing on the other side over here as well. And then drop that. Okay. Okay, I mean, when you're in the light, your eyes adjust to it, and this looks good on this side. When you step into a dark area, the game, like, does a, you know, iris adjusting thing, and then it doesn't look right in other places. If I'm standing out in space looking in, good God, that's bright! And then when I'm down in it, that's just the right amount of lighting. That's what that is. Alright, that's good to start with. Maybe one more in the middle of the room underneath everything. Show me one of these lights. Yep. And Control X. Play over. And where's that good soundtrack we were talking about? Is the less you're playing music, the more I can hear my own voice. The more I can hear my own voice, the more I realize that I'm not. You know, my commentary is kind of just, and now I do and then there's some of and So if you just play some music to distract the audience from the fact that I really got nothing to say at this point. Trying to move lights, people. It's very, engrossing. In fact, maybe, what if I moved you down? Yeah. Yeah, that one goes down, and then we've got a more even distribution of light across the ceiling. Loverly. Absolutely loverly. In fact, we're getting a problem from these guys. Maybe I'll turn their brightness down, or I don't know. I don't know, but keep placing more of these. Give me duplications, and let's light up this side of the deal. How did you do it on this side? Close to the wall to start. Yeah, it looks good there. And then go ahead and offset them, because they just look nicer that way. And if you disagree with me, then get the hell out of here! I don't want your subscriptions and cheers. Support on Patreon, thank you. There. And, one over here. And then one right at the wall. Okay. Good. Good, very good. It's pockmarked, it's scarred. Now we need, top-down lighting. We got down-up lighting, but we need top-down lighting. And I don't really need you guys even. I can do... Ah! Hang on there, game. Stay with me. Pawn actually talks about interesting things in those. What? Hologram one. Which ones? The Zen's days? Is Kieran happy because he is playing a decent game and you two are just whiny? Everyone's whiny. It's what happens when you play, you know, this. It's an artistic act, you know? You're watching someone paint, and I ain't no Bob Ross over here. You know, if I had the experience that Bob Ross had with, painting, in Planet Coaster, if I had in Planet Coaster what Bob Ross had, then maybe I could, you know, stand here and keep you entertained by going, you know, I'm just gonna paint some happy little trees. Maybe. But, you know, if you had to watch Bob Ross host that show, on day, 4 of him trying to be a painter, it would have been a pretty frustrating show to watch. And so maybe you shouldn't be doing the show out of this pawn. Shut up. Shut up. It's a good show. Everybody loves it. All the kids, it's the rage, they tell me. I need you to go, you know, a bit up, I think. I'm going to have to be low so I can be looking up, but also see the top of that train in order to see when we're getting, like, a reasonable amount of color. That's just going to be up there, then, huh? Just floating in space? What are you saying? I'm saying maybe you should be doing this with, smaller lights. That don't. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not necessarily wrong. I mean, I'm not wrong. First off, let's get that straight. I'm not wrong. But, you might be not wrong as well. It's less likely. Sometimes that happens. Jesus, I just can't find the spot where... Okay, now I can see. Kinda see. Just gonna... It's not... I'm not seeing enough light being cast down. Oh, well, that's because it's not over the train. I need you over the train so I can see what the hell I'm doing. If you don't mind terribly, I wouldn't bother you. Why does it... There was a moment when it was doing that, it looked so much better. It was casting the light so much better. I'm gonna need multiple lights from multiple directions, I guess? I don't know what the hell is going on with this thing. Because when it's like this... Just bury the lights in the platform. Actually, that could be cool, because I could color these lights, right? I could light the lights. I almost said I could light the lights, everyone. I'm thinking I could light the lights. If I put the lights on the platform and then bury them in here and then color them, they'll be, you know, kicking a nice little hue up onto it. And not, hue as in, the Borg that they saved. I mean, the other kind of hue. Is that a good spacing? Nah. Nah, move it in. Like that. Might end up needing more like 5 here. And then all of them would come in. Let's tinker with this and see what we actually get out of here. Let's put down some happy little trees. And we're just going to, in one, you know, swift brush stroke, all of a sudden we're dragging those blues over. Just a little bit of the blues, just drag them, and boom, we've got a lake. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just amazing? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. Look at that lovely lake we just made. It's just as easy as that. You can do this at home. And since I'm thinking in terms of colors, and water is the color that I'm thinking of because I'm talking about, ooh, throw a little bit of blue on there. Ooh, blue. I don't know, blue is making it cold. Definitely not pink, definitely not green. You know, the reds don't. Yeah, I think it's gotta be blue. Blue's the best deal I got going on here, and it matches the blue that's being kicked off from those. Oh, it will help with that too. It'll help with the convincing, you know, throwing the light from the shields, or whatever you'd call those. What is docking shields? I don't know. Hello, Bill the Platypus. Is this supposed to be a monorail? Indeed, actually. It's supposed to be the shuttle bay for the Enterprise D, Bill the Platypus, in YouTube chat, and apparently on Pawn Live. I've always wanted to play this. Am I first? Says Bill the Platypus. Are you first? As into the video, or watching the live stream? We've got, this is mainly happening on Twitch, Bill. If you'd like to join the crowd at Twitch, twitch.tv/RonanPawn, or actually in the description of the video you're watching, you can click out the chat window from Twitch and use that pop-up and join us over here and participate with the bot and gathering points. All of the things that, you know, help me to monetize the... No. Give me these on an X, because I'm thinking, can I just put them underneath? Oh, that looks so good, too. To have them like that. And the way the light is coming out, it's too dark still, though, when I do it like that. But I like it. Oh, there's parts of that I like. I need to light the train up. And it's going to be lit up like that, because that looks good. Yeah. So do that here, and then guess what? What? Do it again. Do it again. Come on over here. It looks so good when it's got those harsh reflections on it. Maybe you'll see them from another angle. Avakai just subscribed! Avakai, did I say that right? Thank you for the subscription, Avakai! I subscribed, says Bill the Platypus. Bill! There's this guy Avakai over here. He's claiming to be you. Should I kill him? Thank you, Bill, Avakai. Platypus. I don't do Twitch. That's fine. Just be in the, chat, or be there in the chat. I don't care. You're throwing subscriptions at me. Welcome, Bill, everyone. Okay, you can't see them, Bill. Here's the chat that we usually have, and there's the Ronan Pawns in chat for you on Twitch. And if you decide to pop open that Twitch Pros chat, then you can make little Ronan Pawns anywhere on Twitch, because you are a Ronan Pawn subscriber. That's how they sell the damn thing. You guys want chat up for the rest of the stream? Some people wanted chat up earlier. We did most of the stream without it. We're gonna have chat up now. Okay? Drop them lights. Drop them lights. Looks good. Pawn, please keep the chat up, says a guy called Pop. Chat's up. You're good now. It is nice to be able to watch back, people's conversations, but if you're watching each other's conversations, why aren't you paying attention to me? I'm beautiful. I combed my hair for you and everything. I did. I need to put some makeup on, though. Brush my teeth a little. Maybe that's teeth whitening, a little bit of that. The train is now well lit. It doesn't seem stupidly dark. The walking area seems underlit. We need more top-down for the walking area, and I'm just still, I don't know. Oh, that works good. That works good over those. Yeah. And it'll get a nice large area. I'm gonna have to drag them up, and maybe I'll build a extra ceiling. Maybe I'll build like a whole nother, in fact, let's do it like this. Build a whole nother story to this building just so I can store my lights on the inside of it. Yeah, that's helping a lot. It's amazing how many lights it takes to really, get a nice, proper lighting setup, and I'm sure I'm using more than is necessarily needed. But, do I even need any over here? I don't see that you need any over there, Pawn. Neither do I. Neither do I. Are there two of you there now? No? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you two need to head up. Okay, and probably a ways. So let's get a nice view. Looking down, and then as I pull them up, I can't pull them up anymore. Pull them up. The intensity of the light decreases, but it covers more area. I think you guys are fine in the ceiling as you are. Maybe I'll have a third one. Maybe that's what I'll do for it. Okay? So grab it. Get back in the ceiling here. Grab you. And then give me just an X on you. I'm just going to move you. Move you more to the center. So, we'll do it in thirds instead. And then done with you, and then make me a duplicate. Bring you over here, and a little bit of top-down lighting for this area. Does that seem well lit? Except for that spot, Pawn, right above those. Yeah. Yeah. I focused my top-down lighting over the train. Let's have, another one of you coming down over here, and you'll embed into the ceiling. Yeah. I escaped it. Damn it. Hold on, don't hit escape. I'm sorry, the tick was off the screen. If the tick's off the screen, my brain just says, how do I get out of this? And it's, well, escape. Okay. It's definitely an uneven placement of lights. Let's see if we can't get these to a more diffused location. Diffused location? Into a more patternous pattern. You and words, buddy. Yeah, I know. It's my job, too. Full-time. Professional talkie guy. Talkie guy? Yep. Give me all of these. We're going to start pushing these lights into the ceiling so that we don't have to look at where they are. And then we're going to have a really beautiful thing here. So you guys go up. Got all of you. Good. Wow, and the ceiling is just done in terms of burying lights. You, and you, and you, and you, and you. Yeah, it should work for you guys too. You know, they all just have to embed until you can't see them anymore. So it doesn't matter what level they're on, as long as I'm dragging them all in the same direction. That should do it. And that one's from above. Yeah. Okay, give me an X for all of you, and then till you can't be seen. Boom. And then the other wall over here. It's you know, it's a lot of little minutia clicky dooey thingy. But I'll tell you what, this feels like a way better way to do it than I've been doing it before, where, you know, I'm gonna make each one and then drag it through. Now just plop them all down, and then when you got them all down, grab them all, reselect them all. I wish we had selection tools in this game that would allow you to select a certain type of object. You just drag a rectangle around it and say, just give me those. But we don't, so, you know, this is the world we live in. We deal with it. I mean, we deal with it by yelling about it and complaining a lot. But that is dealing with it. You know, everybody processes things differently. I do so with just shouting into a microphone in front of an audience of 22 people. This is actually, you guys, this is like the strongest Planet Coaster audience that we've had for 3 hours into Planet Coaster. By now, I'd be looking over seeing, there's a dozen people, dozen holdouts. Thank you so much for you know, showing up and then for also sticking around. I mean, I thank you for that as though, you know, you're doing me a favor. I presume you wouldn't have stuck around if there wasn't something entertaining to what we're doing here. But nonetheless, I still do. Thank you very much. I want to, now that I'm thinking about it, what if I made some, because these are like glowing kind of green. So what if I went to a greeny kind of a tealy thing? And then, yeah, that's what you want to do, Pawn. This is where the like fun of lighting is for me. You get in here and start doing accent lighting. And tucking these things away and casting the colors that would be cast but aren't really around the room. See that? You're getting that glow? Except for, again, the way that this works. That's actually closer to where it should be, for once. But depending on which angle you look at it and where the path is in reference to it. Ah, that's good! I got a good position there. Some of these things just, you know, the reflections are like, are you kidding me? That's not where that... What the hell is that? Give me you. Oh, I had you? Well, that's not good then. Should I... Yeah, let's do an advanced move. Pull you over here, and then we'll pull you back here. And then we'll push you kind of against the wall. I'm just trying to get that cast, that nice green cast. Oh, you're way back now. Nice green cast along the wall that's behind it, as well as maybe a second one too. Not that big a glow, maybe. Yeah. I mean, that light isn't really, the reflection isn't hitting in the right spot. Let's see if I can't do something with that. I do get kind of picky about the reflection things. But it's just it helps me figure out where I want it, you know? I can have you there. That's good, and then that one in the back now, because I can see that reflection as well. If I move that over to the right a little bit more, then that'll look like we're getting the reflection from the one that's in the rear up there. How do you feel about that glow? Really shouldn't be hitting the tops of those. I move you back a little bit to kind of diffuse that. And a little bit more to the right. That's good. Where did you end up? You're still in the building. That's all I wanted. Lovely. Lovely. Do I have any more glowy containers around? No? Yes, I do. Okay, do I still have one selected? I do. Give me a D and just drag it over here. I'll place it as I want it. What? No. Get you down in there. Hit OK. And then... like that. Very nice. Very nice. Little touches of color being tossed around the interior. What if this is a reversed universe and wrong equals right? I love it. Gotta go. Bye, said Bill the Platypus. Oh, I missed it. That was just a minute ago. Maybe he stuck around. Thank you for the subscription. And thank you for your kind, loving it. Parallel. I've been lurking the last 2 streams. Don't like making myself present most of the time. Glad I said something. Thanks. Hey, cool. I think this is entertaining, said Milkshake Deluxe. Bump it. I'm with Milkshake Deluxe, no matter how much Pie and Hologram can play. Well, hey, they're still here, so they're enjoying something. What if this is a reversed universe and wrong equals right? Ah, now I see how that works. I want more colors. Well, you know where the colors are going to go, Pawn. Do I? Where are the colors going to go? You guys need to go into the back eventually, but right now, they're going to go right here, buddy. Right here. You need some serious, like, cast from this. You need some major friggin' glows going on. Maybe on the interior like that, between everything. Put you down, and I need some serious friggin' blue. The blue's gonna be hitting the television screens. A little bit. It'll look like glow. It'll be fine. Darker blue. All blue. Nothing but blue there. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Pull you up, and then push you in. Oh, that looks so good. So look at how the track just disappears into the night in night. Because now it's actually black outside, so there is a space field there. That space field is convincing at nighttime, with the lights on in here. Look at it! It's not bad! Anyway, that's pretty good. Which is another way of saying that's not bad. I'm a professional talker for a living. Talkie maker. And make words do for fun guys. Go make of. You up here, one up there, one in here, about halfway up. I think that's halfway up. And then same thing on the bottoms, more or less. I lost track where we were there. Somewhere in, probably there, and probably there. Okay, now everybody, get in the wall. What are you doing? Supposed to be over here, I think. Maybe there should be one dead in the middle. There should be one dead in the middle. That's what it's doing. It's trying to tell me, Pawn, you should have one dead in the middle. Make this really friggin' bright. Intensely friggin' bright. That's what I want. Holy crap. Look at that. Now that is... That's what I wanted out of life. Alright, you, cancel that, but give me duplicate me one. I'm gonna put it right underneath here. Right underneath here. Don't tell me you can't because the track's too close. You're a light. You're a non-physics object. Pawn, yes? Putting your neck up is not going to help you change where the camera's position is. You don't know! It could! Got it. And then I undid that I got it. Go in there, and then where's the OK button? Tick. Thank you. Okay. Don't. Push you guys up and in. Hide. Alright, push you guys up and... Oh, we didn't do world axes, so it's off a little bit. It's fine, they all hit in there. That's all that really matters. And you go in there. And then the guys on the bottom. No, so both of you. Both of you is what I... There you go. And then down. So I can't see anymore. No. Damn shame, but no. I mean, it's fine for the insides there, but we need more cast, kitting the... around it, is what I want. So, if I just grab you, and then you give me a duplicate. And then... Yeah. Put you in there. See what I get. Spam it with light and see what I get. You know, I want... In fact, can I draw you out a little? Yeah. Okay. That's where those guys are gonna be. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Come on over, fellas. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we're on the world axis. Okay, good. I think. It's not gonna work. And then on this side as well, just a whole bunch of blue cast. Out there. Good. And then grab me one of you individually, if you don't mind. No. Duplicate you. And then we need something going on up here as well. So we got those guys, and then if I do doop, doop. Yeah, I'm gonna have 5 across here. I'm gonna really just blast this with blue light. I think it wants it. So that's horrible. I know. I'm gonna fix it. Just something like that. And then you a little bit further down. Have somewhat even spacing. And then everybody get in the wall. If you don't mind. Terribly. Yeah. That's looking pretty good. Except for this section of wall, I still want more blue. And maybe what needs to happen is that I need to take the bowls out of... There's a light up here somewhere, I think? That's just white? Yeah, you. I need to get you the hell out of there so you're not eating into that. What if I just deleted you? It's a little over intense. But, if I took the one in the middle here, and I just, like, laid off the blue a little. I think that does it. I think that's got it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Space is flat. Wake up, sheep. Well, the space bean looks so flat. What do you mean it looks so flat? Oh my god, there are people coming down here! They're coming down to check it out! Have people been coming until now? Maybe I just didn't notice them. Cool, I'm glad that you're coming down here. Do you want to try my benches? I've got benches! Benches forever, the bench! No benches. Damn, thought we had some takers there. This might be too much. I don't like that I got those little blue divots, you know, like a lot of them. Where are the lights that are doing that? You're there. Are you there? Are these the ones that are doing that? Or is it the ones that are pointing down? I'm not sure. Delete? And then this one. Delete. I like it. I definitely like it. What's this though? This looks like I got 2 of them that are like right on top of each other. What's that about? I don't know. If you delete that corner, how does it look? I'm leaving that there. I like that. I think that's got it. I think that's got what I was going for. I didn't put any on the bottom though, did I? Facing this direction. That is a lot of friggin' light spawn. I know, but the big ones cast a little bit of a fog, and they're hard to get where you want them to. You gotta, like, move them back away from things, and I think that's the best way to do it. What I hate about that is that I was supposed to do it on the other side now, too. One of the things that I don't like about it, though, is that it makes these look just so bland now. If I went just straight black with all the colors, apparently it's just this color. Just trying to give it some, you know, because it's just everything is getting so blue in that. I don't know, what's the original outline? Probably just, you know, more of the same. I can't do that. I can't do that here. Everybody must get stoned. You all need to get turned black just so that I can have some contrast, different color going on. If you don't, then something, etc. You know. These 2, and then that one. And that's where those end, and I think that's all of them, so if I select your color and make it black. And it changes all of them to black, and just for the sake of it, change all of you to black, all of you to black, all of you to black. And then actually, now that we've got the blue lighting going on there, let's look at changing the color of those. Definitely still want them in the blue, but I want them a contrasting blue. I want them to pop a little bit against the blue that I've got there now. Which I guess is something in that realm. Something toward the whites, too. Blue with a bit of white in it. A teal that's... Ooh! The green looks nice. Not nice enough, Paul. No, not nice enough. I think that's the place for it, then. It's like that. And my only main problem is all of that, like, very custom work that I just put in right there has to be done again. I don't know how I would reproduce this, you know? If the game had options where I could just select certain kinds of items and say, okay, give me, you know, just the lights that I just selected. Right? So there's that, and then I go down to the selection tool, multi-selection tool. There's just no option for that. Like, how do you not have that option in this? Ugh. You know what? I can't be bothered to do it again on the other side. I'm going to leave that like that for now. I might change it. It's very, like, overwhelmingly, oh, that section is blue, isn't it? But I'm going to leave that for now. I'm not going to go on to this, because I just need a break from doing that. I think probably everyone else does, too. I need to scatter some things on this side, too. You'll be pulling in here. There needs to be stuff. No, edit the building. Give me this. And scatter me some of these guys on this side of everything. Although, no, not this one. Not this one. Forget you, because this one's at least flat against the wall. Which is what I'm going to do over here, is set you down flat. No, just set down on the ground. No, don't. There, is that it? Did you to the ground go? No? Oh, game. Okay. Like that, and oh! Well, you know what? Screw it. There's some dumpsters on this side of things. No, that's fine. Just those two there, and then, another one over here. Just trying to speckle things, you know. Some things around. Give me some more of the uncolored bins that we've got here. And we'll speckle those around, or we'll tuck one in right there. And then... And then one of the lit ones over there, actually. Which means another light to go with it, but it's okay. In fact... No. Do it over here, Pawn. Because then that light that you cast will actually, you know, accomplish something. It'll do something neat. You want any more on this side? I mean, there should be something here. What we need is a ladder. They've got ladders in here, don't they? Ladder. Well, not in the lighting section you get. But what about all? Yeah, not a wooden step ladder, thanks. But a ladder would be great. Let's go over to scenery. And see if we got anything in the ladders. Can I change the color of the ladder after I place it? Is that a thing I could do? If I put you like this? Because that would work, actually. If I could change the color of that, that might help, actually. And I can't. So that can't be there. Ah, it's so close. It's so... And it's not... It doesn't even look like a ladder for its size and everything. But it would have worked. It would have been okay if I could change the color. But I can't. Damn it. We are in scenery now looking for ladders, and then over in buildings, we had... What did you guys look like? You said you were ladders as well. Your step ladders, you go like that, and then I place you in your wood texture so I can't change your color. Shoot. Parallel, sorry, I have to sleep and work a job, says Parallel. Oh, I'm sorry. Jesus, I don't look over at chat, do I? Hello, Jerry Harry. Wow, you're lonely. Me? Jerry Harry? There's 22 people here, especially as I'm the only person you know will show up to every stream 100% of the time, unlike everyone else. Really? Do you, Later? You show up to all of them? And there's quite a few people here. Don't be mean. Why are you gonna be mean? I was going to delete all these. Let's clean this up. Get rid of that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And then that goes. Yeah, me too. Probably won't make it to the end of the stream. Well, maybe we should wrap it up then. If everybody's basically saying, I gotta go to bed. Maybe we should wrap this thing up. I was gonna go till about 8. We got a half an hour left if I did want to go to 8. Oh my god, I love your leggings! I love your leggings! And with orange, I said green and orange, they work together. And a little bit of, like, leather mini skirt with some, see? Yeah, studs and whatnot. You know what she likes in the bedroom? She likes, cuffs and things. She likes cuffs and things. And I'm not just making that up either. It's likely that, you know, if you see a woman who's carrying a purse and it's got, like, big metal, like, things on it and stuff, she wants to be tied up. You know? You know what I'm talking about? No? Is this a platform where, you know, kids occasionally want... Listen, I'm old. Everyone else is getting older. You'll get there eventually. She likes cuffs, kids. I'm telling you, you could trust me on that. Trust me on that. I wouldn't lie to you. It is a good assumption to make. You know, it's something to check into. If you're dating a girl and she likes to carry around, oh, what kind of things do you like? Well, I like things with big metal rings and leather, and it's like, oh, okay. So, let me show you something I bought at the shops. Yeah, she probably does. This is a guy called Pi, yeah? Yeah. I'm literally here every stream, as in, I get done with work at 6 a.m., go to bed at 9, and sleep until like 6 p.m. Oh, God, though I woke up early today at 4. I don't have a spiky purse, but we all know I'm a BDSM freak. Your logic is strange. Well, the other way to go with that is, okay, that's not, I'm nothing about that. Librarians. You know, the girl who doesn't look it, the girl who looks uptight, the girl who, she's uptight. She is very uptight, outside of the bedroom. And everywhere else, by which I mean the bedroom, ooh, that's a time. That is a fun time. Okay, making broad generalizations about broads. Was that a broad generalization, or was that just a generalization about broads? The longer we go on, the more like, maybe it's just because Trump is in office, the more like racist and bigoted, well, not bigoted, but what's the other word? Misogynistic that I seem to become as time goes on. Like, my jokes, anyway, become as time goes on. I'm always reaching there. You know, I guess when it's just there, when it's in the popular culture, it's part of the zeitgeist now. What are you gonna do? It's in your head. They're in your head, man. Ooh, that looks nice. A little bit of reflectees off of both sides there. There we go. So we lit that. We've hidden all of the lights. That's too much blue. I overdid the blue on that side. I'll fix it later. I'll fix it some other day. I need something else down on this side. Against that wall especially. I could just, like, support it. Let's look for something. I mean, we're going away from Star Trek now. But there's got to be something here. We could sell energy drinks. You know? Hang on. There's Star Trek for you. Stick that in there. Is there anything that just, like, because I happen to be here and I scrolled down, I was like, ooh, that's not meant for that, but... No, hold on. There you go. Got it. Chief Beef. Chief Beef, this is signage, buddy. Well, what? Let's go over to scenery. And look at just more filters, and sci-fi. And we'll see. Mason sharing 10. Control panel? The ones that do the... Oh, like we've used before? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but you got me thinking like the stuff like this? Stuff like at the doors? Like one of these and one of them? Give me you, anyway. Wait, there's... Now that I'm thinking about that, you definitely got some ideas. You got some things that are hitting me here. Don't we back here have one of these? That might look good in there. Come with me. Come with me, my son. And then underneath there, that doesn't look bad there. If it's nice and centered and goes along with that line that's above it, snaps right on there. Make sure it's above enough. Okay, and then I can change the color of the light panel to something. Anything, really. What do we want? What's a nice offset for what we've been doing in here? I think you want to just stick with, like, blues for this room. Blues, what's the opposite of blue? Orange is another one that goes good with blue. Orange and green, though. And then blue and red, actually. That's why the flag looks... But no, that's no. Just subtle. Subtle. Will do. We got that there. Which looks like it could be something. And then, yeah, let's also add some of these little greebling panels that we were using. So you and you... grab this. How can you not know about John Barrowman? Literally the hottest guy ever. When I'm not around, I'm sure you mean. I don't know about John Barrowman. Not hot. Am I not hot enough for everyone? Is that not the thing we're doing? Give me you, and then pull you down here. Or on this side, and then the other. I kind of like that it's off. It feels a little wrong. Makes it feel a little bit more, like, real. Like, this is just more useful to have over here in the workday. Or something. Put you there. Or maybe, right next to one another. Yeah! Lack of symmetry. You know, too much symmetry feels wrong whenever you get it. So there you go. Control panels and stuff like that. Do you want to be similarly lit as the last one? If I give you that? Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. Although that now does look like very much like that's its own old... It's a whole thing, and it's just that. Give me just a different color going for that. What do we got going over here? We got those teals? You carry the teals in over here, which is what I've got right now. Just gotta find the right kind of color of teal, which is a greeny kind of teal. It looks put on. It looks really forced. Black. There you go. Now it's just a, you know, off panel. That's better. That's better. So we've put some things over here. I don't know why, but I want like tools and crap on the ground or something. I don't know. Seems a little empty. I mean, Star Trek, so you're not gonna have tools and crap on the ground. But I can have tools and crap on the ground if I want that. I wanted that. You're a little bit close to that guy. Have some breathing room. And you as well. In fact, maybe you're the thing. Maybe it's the symmetry and the order. It's too much order. Me, some mess, some chaos. And spin these things a little bit. It's just things have to look like they're there for a reason. Like, maybe this is like getting... It's, you know, gonna be put on the next shuttle or something like that. I don't know. I need something else. All I have is these bins and these two stacky things. I need more cargo-y looking stuff. Cargo. Yeah, in the sci-fi even. Cargo carrier. Yeah! Okay! I could probably make use of that somewhere. I put you... I said I wanted things like... Ooh. I even like it like coming out like that, but no. But no. If I have you here... And in fact, I could lift you up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, cool. I'm glad I found this. I'm gonna just slide you in so it looks like maybe you're on a, you know, motorized something, and you lift and go down. I could put something under there, too, to help with that. But, how's the friggin' frame rates going here? GPU is at 100% again. The lighting engine is just ripping my GPU to shreds. Hang on. I want to get this fixed, because there's going to be many more Planet Coaster live streams, as much as everyone just loves them. Attract... Moving... Wait. Attract moving automatronic. Maybe. There was, now that I think of it, there's that laser thing that goes across, laser grid. Oh god, I just wish I knew more of the things in this game, because to stop and go looking for them is bugger. We're at medium now. Texture quality high. Texture shouldn't be an issue. Multi-sample quality... maybe if I turned you down to 4 times. Are we talking about, like, anti-aliasing, that kind of thing? That might, if I turn it down to 2, maybe that'll do a thing. Lens flare, whatever. Background atmospherics, foreground atmospherics, geometric detail, shadows. Shadows are important for everything to look right. There's no water right now, so that ain't helping us or hurting us. Geometric detail, I don't want to turn it down any more than medium. Okay, resume. Yeah, the GPU. This game just sucks the GPU. And then I can't... You know, the encoding part of things is fine with it, because the CPU is fine. I mean, I get great frame rates right here, but you are not seeing the frame rates I'm seeing. And I'm, 60 frames per second. You're 30, and you're not even getting 30 steady. I gotta figure out something to do about that. Wait a second, the VSync. The VSync was an issue once upon a time. Settings... VSync off. Apply. Yeah, that's right. You had to turn the VSync on in order to make it work right. You can revert anytime now. There we go. Good God, this game. Is there nothing else that I can do about this? I mean, we're in borderless mode, but that's for me to be able to get in and out of the thing, so that's gotta stay. Texture quality down to medium? That's gonna make a damn bit of difference. I mean, when I did it, it popped down for a second, and then it popped right back up. Texture quality shouldn't make it... Go to high on the texture quality. That shouldn't make a difference. That's, it's the amount of data being shoved through the pipe. Ambient occlusion, medium, multi-sample, I just turn it off. Turn multi-sampling off. And resume. Just give me a little bit of overhead to play with so people can see what I'm seeing, game. I don't want to go lower than medium settings. It's better, but not great. Ugh. Damn, this is a heavily GPU-optimized game, and it looks great on the computer you're running it on, and not on the one that you're... anything else. This is Charlotte giving you a hint to play better games. Charlotte is actually not involved in the end of what I'm trying to deal with here, because I've got a very custom and weird setup right now. And, God, I just don't know what to do about it right now. I'll think about it later. Give me you, move you, and stick you up here. Okay, you're coming up. I need, yeah, let's have one of these as well. And then that's another opportunity to throw some fun lighting around. No, not like that. Give me one of you. And then stack you up there. And then I want something other than just that. But I don't think I've got something other than just that. So, put you in there, and does everything fit? It does. And then you, with a little bit of spin on you. A little bit of spin on you. You know, because... shouldn't be perfect. Somebody stacked this up to here, and then they pushed the button. Right? Yeah. Now give me the light that goes along with these. I could change the color of those, of the light coming out of there, I assume. Yeah. Maybe? I don't know. But I like it. I don't hate it anyway. You need to go, like, maybe in the thing this time. Go down there. X. Lower. Find a spot where it looks good where you're casting the light that we want onto the things that we want to cast onto. I think it actually looks better behind. Yeah, and it's not coming out the back? It's not coming out the back. Okay, that's where that light goes. Casting more onto the, onto up there, which looks awesome. Yeah, that's what you want, Fawn. And that's what I got. Cool. Cool. Alright. Alright, let's go away from this, okay? Let's go away from this and possibly just end the live stream. But this has been very nice. This has been a good session. You know, eventually it got around to it. Don't watch the first hour. If you're just getting to the end of this live stream, I hope you didn't watch the first hour. That was Frontier just taking the piss. Just awful. Yeah, too. So they have one little brief tour around the rest of the Enterprise. Now that it's all lit, all the interiors are presently lit, I believe. I want to do some touch-up. I want to come back to the Shuttle Bay, definitely. Woo. But I think I'm pretty completely satisfied with the bridge. With the bridge here. I gotta make the chairs there. But in terms of lighting, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy for the bridge. Maybe some work needs to be done here to try and... I don't know. I had so much trouble getting this to be lit, this front of this, and then I figured out what it was, but I think I might have cast too much light onto this. The screens are really getting the piss eaten out of them. I delete you, and I delete you, and then I'll probably undo it. Just give me a look now. That looks way better. Oh, that looks way better. That's what needed to be done, because these didn't look as bad as those. These look okay. These have a very reasonable amount of light on them. And you can still see the screens doing their thing. Looks 1,000% better like that. Lovely. Lovely. It's really coming together. It's really coming together. And then once we're through, you know, the Enterprise, we got the Holodeck still to build. We can actually start, like, building rides and getting people in here doing things, making money. We've only lost it, you know, I don't know, $12,000, $15,000. Can you look at that? Park management. How are our profit margins, everyone? Our finances? How have we done since the beginning? Cash flows at negative 1,000. Total. Do I have like year end? Like, how we doing? Do I have that? These don't look good. I'll tell you that. Does anybody see the figures? Balance. Like, these are per month. Do I have a cumulative? Is that just down here somewhere? Do I have, like, it shows me how much money I have and it doesn't exist? We're in sandbox mode, so it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Whatsoever. Yeah, this is, if anything, this is maybe a little bit overlit. Little bit, I mean, it's really pretty. Look at that. You walk in from here, and, you get the blues, and you get the greens, and they're casting over there. It's really pretty, but it might be overdone. If it's anything, it's overdone. We will address my overdoing things, especially this, next time on the live stream. I'm very happy. I'm quite satisfied with the work we've done today. We shall leave, actually, in the shuttle bay, since that's what we worked on mainly. And I need to get a nice overshot of it. Oh my god. That's gorgeous! The security camera view? For the love of God, Pawn, take the helm control LCARS panel off the effing wall. No. No. There's only so many LCARS images that Google has that, you know, were usable by me. So I have to spread them out. And you're the only person who knows or cares. So, thank you for sticking around, Hologram1, and a guy called Pi, and Dramasian, and whoever else is the other 17 people still watching. Thanks for sticking around. This was great. You know, at the end, it got great. Are you gonna do it? Yeah. Damn, this game and my GPU. Planet Coaster. You remember when we were trying to do this at 60 frames per second? Good God. Anyway. We will be back here to do some more live streaming tomorrow, actually. We have a Sunday and a Monday live stream. It's Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every other day, and then we back-to-back them on Sunday and Monday. So join me back here tomorrow for more live stream, for more game, for more fun, for more funny make, talk about, you know, women's purses and how they indicate their sexual proclivities. More racism and misogyny from, you know, mainly over here. For the sake of humor. I don't know what we'll be playing tomorrow, and I like not knowing. If you want to tell me what you think I should play tomorrow, come on over to discord.roninpawn.com. I will see you there, or I will see you tomorrow at the live stream. In either case, no matter what you do, I am the Ronin Pawn. I'll see you all tomorrow, or not, if you can't. Zorglov, it was pre-recorded 4 years ago. This live stream was pre-recorded. Is this a live stream to Zorglov? Zorglov! Thanks for showing up! Pawn out!
It was no fun at all.
What's happening? Steam just opened up. The Steam... What's happening? Ah!